investment banking and in capital markets and trading. They have a small portion of their business in commercial banking and retail banking because they started expanding that business, basically after the financial crisis to add a little bit of variety and diversification to their business. But when you're looking at banks, you have to look at the type of operation that they have and their revenue exposure. And so for Citi, if it's not moving, depending on your investment strategy, that might actually be a good thing. They have like a 4.7% dividend. And so depending on if capital appreciation is your goal, then no, Citi is not the stock for you. However, if minimum drawdown or minimal drawdown, capital preservation, and income are your goal, then Citi may be a reasonable option for you to hold from the medium to long term. All banks are subject to business cycle risk on the front end because of the business cycle in general and the way interest rates work. So they're all going to go down right now until interest rates stabilize. And then once they stabilize, then they can start. But Citi trading sideways is not a bad thing, depending on what your objective is.
Do you think we're going into recession?
Do I think we're going into recession? I think based on the presentation last week and the new data, I had to update some of my models with the new data, but based on the data, yes, I think we will be entering a more severe part of a recession around this time next year, maybe the back half of the summer next year. But right now, I think we're in a mild recession / slowdown period because the data just is coming in and it's not like super bad. So jobs are still good. The CPI that came in hotter than expected, people are still spending money. One of the things that popped out to me though was that PPI was higher than CPI. And so that can only go on for so long, which means businesses are not able to pass off all of their costs to the customers. And so that's going to squeeze their margins. And so eventually we're going to see a lot of stocks report. I mean, everybody kind of already knows this, but lower earnings, but you're really going to see margins get squeezed. Revenues probably going to be.
You still got people stuck in this stock when they had the good earnings, supposed to have their good earnings in January. They're supposed to have some good earnings in January. People bought that and they still stuck in this stock. Even if you was getting a dividend, you still down big time in the stock.
Yeah. Well, see, again.
Hold on, bro. Are you stuck in the stock? Is the question.
No, I'm not.
So like this is personal.
That's all I was about to say. Like it depends. It depends on your strategy. Like if you buying industrials, if you buying financial.
All right, because we're gonna bail you out. My man Moody got the chart. We're gonna bail you out. We're gonna tell you where to get out of.
They have been going down in general. Even on strong earnings, like so a lot of the big groups, they look at everything top down first. They look at the macro environment, and then they look at the asset classes, and then within those asset classes, they look at industry groups, and then they look at sectors within the industries, and then they look at individual stocks after that. And so at the end of the day, if you're buying Citi in January, then that means like you depending on your analysis, you were not looking and taking into consideration the impact of financials overall, the impact of interest rate increases. And so all banks generally went down, and I see the Citi chart coming up. JP Morgan went down, Goldman went down. Like they all have been in a general downtrend. You can look at the KBW index, which is a bank index, and all those stocks in the index were down since January.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I'm gonna take Jamie Dimon, I'm gonna take JP Morgan what they say. This man say they're not doing no more share buybacks. This is very critical. He said they're not doing no more share buybacks.
So what are you, are you saying don't buy Citi, or are you saying don't buy Citi in general, or are you saying Jamie Dimon said that we are gonna have a recession? I'm trying to figure out which.
Saying Jamie Dimon said out his mouth, JP Morgan say they're not raising the dividend. The biggest bank. This is the biggest bank. They're not raising the dividend. I'm one of the ones. I'm gonna listen to the big boy first. I'm gonna listen to the daddy. I'm not listening to the little kids and stuff. I'm listening to the daddy. He say we're not doing no share buybacks. We're not raising the dividend. Everybody. JP Morgan used to set the tone. JP Morgan used to set the tone.
Yo, come on.
Why would anybody buy this stock? That's just like you, a day trader. That's just a trader. There's no long-term future in this right now. That's nothing saying that.
So I'm looking at JP Morgan. I can't share my screen right now, but I'm looking at JP Morgan, right, on a monthly.
The same thing.
And exactly. And then I'm looking at Citi, right, on a monthly chart. Now, what Jamie said versus the performance of the company is two different things. And so if I'm looking to invest in Citi versus JP Morgan, that's a different discussion than whether or not we're in a recession.
You gotta look at it from a consumer standpoint versus investment banker standpoint, bro. That's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's two different companies.
So
Exactly.
okay, let's look at it at the consumer point of view.
We can be in a recession, but yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. At some point, people ain't gonna be spending money. People ain't gonna be spending money after a while. It's just a matter of time. This is fool's gold, man. This is fool's gold. And I'm not, and I promise you, I can show you, I'm not in that stock. But the banks are fool's gold right now.
So you're saying all banks, not JP Morgan or Citigroup. I just want to make sure I was understanding what you were saying, because we talked about Citi, then we talked about JP Morgan. Now we're talking about.
You were saying about the news, all banks. Bank of America done had some of the best reports for the last 3 quarters, and they stock ain't went nowhere. That's all you need to know about the banks. That's all you need to know about the banks. Look at Bank of America.
I just want to make sure you're talking about all banks and not Citi, not Citi by itself. All banks. Okay.
All banks are dead money. Where is it going at? Bank of America has came out with 3 straight winning quarters, and they stock ain't went nowhere but down.
So let me ask you this.
They hit $50 a share and been on a downtrend ever since. Even with good earnings.
Correct, but look, when you considering that and you're looking at the banks or financials as a sector, one of the key reasons for that is the increase in interest rates in their proximity to the business cycle. And that's what we was talking about last week. In general, in the sectors that you want to be in or be out of at the beginning of a downturn, and where you want to be at the beginning of a recovery. So you do not want to be in the banks at the beginning of a recession and interest rates are increasing. So that is what happened there.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that. The banks
that's also where you want to be at the beginning of a recovery, though. And so, yes, while these have underperformed, just like a lot of the industrials, at the beginning of the recovery, small caps lead usually, but so do banks. And right now, banks are trading like below book value and one of the reasons they're trading below book value, in addition to the business cycle shifting, is because people are fearful, and investors remember what happened in 2008. People are reluctant to go all in banks because they're fearful that they will drop again the way they did back then. And so there's a lot of hesitancy built into their price as well. And so for me, I see a moderate level of opportunity. I'm not gonna say I'm all in banks, because I'm definitely not all in banks, but I do have an allocation, because I know that once things start to really jump off and all of their loans are repriced, then they're gonna make a lot of money, and they're gonna continue to make money, and will begin to outperform at the back end of a recovery when we get out of it. Not right now, though, obviously, but
I thought you were saying like this was. I'm like these stocks ain't doing nothing, man.
no. That's what I was saying. So Dennis is laughing. That's what I was saying last week when we talked about this last week on the call last Friday. I was saying like where you don't want to be, like people. Like, okay, so there was like a list of different indicators that we talked about, and like people, as these things started to shift and the yield curve started to get flat, and like the 2s, 10s started to shift, people started selling banks in like November, December. By the time you got to January, most of the smart money was either all the way out or had a reduced position in banks and the industrials, and started to shift into more defensive positions in some of the consumer defensive names and utilities. So what you are seeing is a repeated shift. And by the time, let's say, we're in June now, that's where people that were late to the party had started to shift.
Real late to the party. Real late to the party.
Yeah, but look, that's when I started nibbling, because I was like, well, I'm not gonna initiate any new positions in banks, but I like the dividends, and so I'm like, I know they're gonna go down, like for no other reason other than the fact that they're cyclical and interest rates are going up. And so I'm like, well, I'll just buy below book value when they hit it, which they did. And so Citi with 4.75, Goldman, I think with 2.5 dividend yield. I can't, Bank of America and Wells Fargo have a lower dividend yield, but you know, they're still solid performers from a net interest margin. And then you said it too, like they keep releasing, like you said, for the last 3 quarters, positive results.
I'm talking about, I've been looking to try to get in Bank of America, you know, and I kind of like learned this a while ago, like, you know, try to get like 3 days, you know, after they learn earnings and see what it's gonna do. And it does save me from getting in Bank of America. I've been trying to get in Bank of America, but every time I wait 3 days, all the banks start taking a crap. And they keep going, like JP Morgan, you know, they come out first. They shot up like 140, if I'm not mistaken, like a few, I don't know if it was last quarter, whatever it was at 140. And when Bank of America came out, you know, you wait 3 days and they just start selling it down. And JP Morgan went from a certain level to what's going on, you know? That's all I need to see. You know, sometimes I wish I could take this mentality I got here into day trading, because I can just look at this chart like, hey man, don't mess with this. Don't even get in this.
Well, look. I do got to say this though, and Moody had while ago had posted some information. I know we talked about it a little bit in the chat too, but like he had been posting these posts where I think it's from barchart.com that illustrate the sector performance.
Yeah, I got that.
If you go back and you kind of look through, you can see the repeated shift of what ends up being green most of the time. From like if you look from January through June, you could see the sector rotation under the hood, and that's what was happening.
Where is that on bar chart? Man, that's something I ain't know. Where is that at?
Well, I mean, it's not dated to look
Oh.
at each one of the posts that he did, but yeah, it's a snapshot. You can go to barchart.com and it's a snapshot, and it has it has each sector of the S&P, and it shows what was green, which sectors moved up that day, which ones moved down in red and all that. I think they have that too on TradingView, but if you were to do a time series of each sector, what you will see is from January to June, the financials and industrials moved down more market initially, and then other sectors started to move down, and then you start to see a shift in defensive stocks up, but still below where we are because the whole market went down. But the shift
Ready.
started to happen under the hood though.
Okay, hate to interrupt, but before we have a riot in the chat, I think they're ready for Moody.
Oh yeah. So iPad 3? What's your name, man?
It's Rich what?
You said Rich?
Yeah.
Love the discussion. Very intellectually engaging, my friend.
Oh, y'all can keep talking, man. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Moody, they're about to riot in the chat. I think they're ready for you.
What you mean?
What you mean? Look at all these M's. Look at all these Moody's.
Man,
Yeah.
to drop the skin. You crazy.
No, your skin on fleek, bro. I see you.
The M's, bro. You up.
Oh no, man, I'm down. I'm broke, baby. Glow. Appreciate y'all.
All right, I started that.
Can we let Moody drop the sauce sauce? Moody, XLF. I want to look at XLF.
They waiting for you, chat.
Let me see. Yeah, I was enjoying the actual discussion as well, man. Great debate. All right, cool. So what I said we was gonna do? Dennis, what I said we was gonna do?
Oh, man. Damn. All right. We was gonna do the what you was talking about?
How to
DT.
Oh, zero DTEs.
Oh, zero DTEs.
Yeah. All right, so this strategy, yeah, you could definitely trade zero DTEs if you like. But it's basically just trading on the 1 minute. Let me see, because Bitcoin's actually doing it right now, but they already broke over the RSI. Because I like to show things live to make it click for people. But we'll wait, and I could find someone else that's doing it. But basically, it's like, it's great that remember this right here on the 1 hour, but we're gonna go to the 1 minute. And I'll just pull up. Oh, Jesus Christ, nigga. Just go ahead and delete all this. 75, are you kidding me? Oh, I gotta delete all these things. Just bear with me. Let me just delete these. I do have a question, and just drop a Y in the chat. I don't want to mute yourselves. Do y'all know what the RSI is, and have y'all used it before or know how to utilize the RSI? Just so I can know how to like talk about it. No. Oh dang, y'all tripping. Nah, y'all ain't tripping. I'm just, don't mind me. Money Sniper, my man, bro. Thank God, bro. You make it. Well, guess what? You know what I'm gonna tell y'all? Y'all better go learn how to use the RSI. No, I'm joking. But dang, y'all really don't know how to use the RSI? Okay, I got another question. Has anybody watched my video that I made on the RSI? And I know a lot of people was on that class. It's gonna help me help y'all. Just drop a Y or a no in the chat. No, no, no. All right, cool. No, 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 no. All right, so look, before I even explain this, there's one thing I'm gonna do. Let me pull up the Discord. Y'all wanna make a bag? Yo, DC, appreciate you. So you already know what I'm about to show. Anybody that seen my video, yeah, I'm just gonna make it really short. But go to the mod video lessons. It's up here. I be trying to be people drill sergeant and just like, here, look, I'm gonna show you exactly where to go and where the video at. Cause then you can't blame me and be like, well, Moody, you didn't tell me or you didn't show me. You know how I say the strat changed my life? The RSI did as well. And I didn't even know I created this strategy or multiple strategies using the RSI. I would think that people use the RSI that way. Dang, bro, I don't even know where that video is at. It's gonna be somewhere in here. But and I think it says RSI on the picture, the actual picture. Or maybe it could be all the way up there. Dang, we got a lot of content.
Pass by it.
I did.
Yes, sir.
Man, my man, that's the option beginners class. Let me just use this as a scroller. So I don't pass by it again. I thought it was this, but this is how to trade support and resistance.
Oh, my bad. I looked at the wrong one.
Now look, I know how to do it even quicker. It's just because we have a lot of content. As you can see, you could go to the mod video lessons, but go to YouTube. My internet trash right now. No, I don't want to say trash. My boy said garbage. It's garbage right now. Yeah. The way I found my channel, the quickest way, I just put Strat with Life with Moody Strat to find my channel because somebody else has the same thing. And all right, so videos right here, RSI. Watch this video. I promise you, it'll help change your life. Make sure I'm not because that's basically what I'm about to talk about, how to utilize it and everything that I'm speaking on this video. You can utilize it on the 1 minute chart. You can utilize it on any time frame. But for me, the 1 minute chart is the best. All right, so let me move this back up here. And let's just get to talking about it. And before I talk about it, and these are for traders that know what kind of traders they are. If you're on a 1 minute chart, I will, one thing that you would like to understand about this RSI is you buy down here, you sell right here, and you also sell right here. You buy calls down here. You buy puts up here and you sell like trim down here and you sell right here. You out of your position, right? I'm just gonna show you a quick way to do it, right? Because if you're not experienced, like say if you're experienced and anybody that understands charts and stuff like that, let's say where I just said you end your position, you can trim again right here and you're gonna see it pop right back up. So what your job is to see and find a rejection that is going to reject right there, and you're going to see it on your candlesticks, right? It's going to give you an inverted pin bar or some type of nature is going to reject, right? That's what you want to see, rejection up there, and it's going to come back down. When it flushes back down, it's going to give you way more big of a percentage than it gave you. If it was at 100% right here, right, and it went up, and then it flushes back down, you'll be at like 135, 150, right? Yeah, then that's for like experienced traders, right? But once again, and let me go to the chat just in case people are saying stuff. Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you, boy. Once again, for just beginner traders and things of that nature, you buy down here, you're buying calls, right? You buy down here, and then you trim right here. The reason I'm telling you to trim right here is because this right here, trading right here, when you see it in the median at the 50 mark, that's only for breakout traders. If you're not a breakout trader, you should not be trying to break. You should not be trying to trade when you see the RSI right here. Note why you see it like testing, boom, then breaks out, right? And all of them are gone. They're out that trade and it falls right back down. The median, once again, is for breakout traders. And also, if you want to utilize what I'm speaking on, you may want to change. I'm trying to double click it. You may want to change your RSI from 25 to 75, right? That's how I use my RSI. I don't have it set to 30 to 70, right? I was getting faked out a lot of times because I do trade the 1 minute, and I came to find out that it likes to tap a lot more around the 75 rather than the 70. The 70 will still go overbought, right? And then it'll start bouncing up there for a little while, and I would get faked out. And now I don't get faked out as much. It still happens at times, but as you see, normally anytime I go up, it goes up there. You could catch a little quick fake out. I don't jump out my trade because I know that if I bought puts up here, I know we're gonna end up going from oversold to overbought to oversold, right? And the reason I know that is because psychologically, right? Let me open this up a little bit bigger. This RSI, once again, we're talking about a 1 minute chart, will not go all the way up to 99, will not go up all the way to 120. It will not continue to run all the way up there. It's just, it doesn't do that. We can just back test real quick and you'll see the highest it'll go is like 84. You see, the next one that it hit, 84, is not going that high, right? Now oversold can go all the way down to like, as you see, like 7. I'm not about to do that though, right? I'm okay with having it right here at 25 because I understand that if I broke under it, I know that I don't know where my support is down here, but I know that this is my resistance. So I know that once I come back over here, I'm gonna break over it regardless, or I'm gonna just test just how you do. You see it right here. I was just going back up choppy. It's gonna come test and then it's finally gonna break back over, right? So before I start talking about candlesticks or anything and more about the RSI, I just wanted you guys to understand that part. To understand that part. Now, I've said it plenty of times. Remember, when you're on the 1 minute, right? And this is really all across the board for any time frame that you may be on the RSI, where if you're under the 50 mark and you're down here trading, you're on a downtrend. That is, you're supposed to only be looking for puts, right? Because it's not going on an uptrend. The uptrend on the RSI is over the 50 mark. So it's basically from the 50 mark to the 70 mark. That's going to be your uptrend, right? That's the uptrend. And the thing is, people, I wouldn't say people, even me, when I was learning, like, I would think the uptrend was just from the bottom all the way to the top, right? What that is finding support, breaking resistance. All of this, when it's going up, is going to be breaking resistance, right? The candles shall always be breaking a previous high, right? Note that's why we get 2 candles, two, right? Even on little small candles, it's always picking a direction, right? And as you see, look at these candles, so you can see, we all know that this is an uptrend. We all know that this is consolidation, right? So now that we know that and we identify that, we also identify, well, we didn't identify it. I also said that on the bottom from the 50 to the 30 is a downtrend. From the 50 to the 70 is an uptrend. Now let's just look at this, right? And this is back testing, guys. And I'm looking at all of these candles. And if it's also, I will mention, if it's playing at the 50 mark, that's like a breakout, but that's also consolidation. What it's doing is trying to pick its direction to like, are we going uptrend or are we going downtrend? But when you're seeing it come from the top to the bottom and it's playing on there, all you're seeing is a bearish diversion that's still in play, right? And this is just a 1 minute chart, so everything's happening so much quicker. I'm gonna go to the chat here in a second. So right here, remember I said up from the 50 mark is an uptrend. Now I'm gonna get you to identify it and see it for yourself. Right here at the RSI, where you see that V, where it drops, boom, boom, that little V right there, that's these two candles. The reason I know that is because wherever you place your cursor at on the screen on your candles, that's where it's gonna place the RSI, because that's the RSI. That I was gonna say moving average. That's the measure moved from it, right? So long story short, we know that that's that V right there, right? So once we break over here, the 50 mark, right here, basically this 3, 1, the 1 was basically almost on the 50 mark. This 2 up is breaking over the 50 mark. Just look at I can't make it bigger, but. So the 1 is, and you got to try to like, look, it lags. So this is the 1 right there. It's basically almost at its 50. The 2 is at its 50, breaking the 50, right? Check this out. This is why I had it smaller so you can be able to see it, because we know that we were on a downtrend, right? And you see that it broke down here. We're on a downtrend, and look at this uptrend. As soon as we break the 50 mark, uptrend. Doesn't matter that we're going down on the RSI. It's the simple fact that we're over the RSI and it's finding bounces. As long as it finds a bounce, boom, it goes up higher. By the time it gets to the 50 mark, you know what I'm saying, that's up to you and your emotions. Take your profits, cut your trade, whatever the case may be. Or if you're risky and you're like, you know what, nah, I'm good. I'll get risky if I'm deep in profits. Like if I'm 75%, oh, you go ahead and break the median. I don't care, because we're gonna hit this and we're gonna come back. And I just got to see if we're gonna test. If anything, I'm gonna just take the percentage that I have now, right? Or I'm gonna get more percentages because I'm gonna break out and we're gonna go. If we reject, I just get out the trade. I'm still up, right? So how you trade 0 DTEs, or basically breakout trades, this just goes with 0 DTEs. The reason it goes with 0 DTEs is because this is a 1 minute chart, and the fact that the 1 minute chart helps your Greeks, right? Because these moves right here are pushing your delta and your gamma up higher if you're going for calls, right? And it's making your theta get lower. So the Greeks are working out for you because this is the 1 minute chart, right? So the way, and this is and I'm gonna do it so quick, but we could keep going over it in different ways. And I already explained it. The way that you will trade it, if you want to go for calls, wait for you to break, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I would say there's a couple of things you can do. You can anticipate the move and go for the call, right? Just like how, and the reason I'm saying that, we're just looking right here. Like, let me describe it somewhere else. Like when we were down here and we started going up, then came back down to retest the RSI. You could see us retest the RSI like right here, and you could go for calls, right? Because you'd be like, you know what? I think we're gonna break. I see this uptrend forming, and I see the uptrend forming right here. We could come down, but I feel like we're gonna get up there, right? Boom, you go up there, you start seeing a little bit of profits, it starts smacking you right back down. Don't get scared out your trade, because all you're doing is testing the RSI and it's not going oversold to hurt you, right? Because now if it goes to oversold, you're gonna lose a lot of profits, right? Because it's gonna just slope down the candlesticks. That's what happens anytime it breaks the RSI or stays under it off of a bounce and slows down. You see this big O2 bar? That's that big slope, right? So long story short, let's say it was right here. You jumped in right here, right? This is one of the things that you can do. Say you anticipated it and you're just like, nah, I just feel like we're gonna break. You can't anticipate the move. That's okay, right? But that's up to you. That's the way you trade. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for confirmations on my candlesticks, right? And that's me seeing us being right. Like say this is a bull flag right here. It's gonna be small, like right here. It's gonna look like that on the chart, right? But on the RSI, it's gonna look similar to it, just like that. I'm gonna take it right there, just because I feel like we're gonna break it. And I'm also gonna see confirmations on my candles. We're gonna have a 2 up, so I'm gonna take that trade. It's gonna confirm it for me, right? Or you can wait for the breakout, right? You can wait for it to break out. Once you see it break out, even if it goes over, so you just be patient, right? And you just wait for it to come back to that median. Once it does that, you take that trade and it's gonna do it again. This time it just exploded. Right here, consolidated a little bit, but that trade was still, let's say we entered in, where was that first little fake out? Right here. Say we entered in right at the, I wouldn't say that 2-2 reversal. Well, let's just say it was that 2-2 reversal right here, because that was a little fake out. We entered in our trade, right? At, let's just say it was 124. We got out of our trade anywhere by, that was like a 20-something minute trade, close to 30-minute trade. Some people saying they trade way longer and they're losing money. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's how you could also utilize the 1 minute time frame. And that's without me talking about candlesticks. That's just utilizing the RSI. Why? Because on a 1 minute chart, and I can just look, and so it doesn't confuse people. Let me just go to the opening. This is the, no, this ain't the, hold on, because I did have a chart class last night. If anybody was on my chart class, didn't I say all we needed was a pullback pre-market, right? This is pre-market, right? All we needed was a pullback for SPY to be able to run, because we were oversold on the 1 minute. When we looked at it, I don't remember the time that it was, but look, this is 8 o'clock. You can see the pullback. Now it starts to run back up, right? So let's go ahead and look for 9:30 right here at market open. This is 9:30, yo. So 9:30, boom, at market open, we go oversold, right? Oversold. What happens if we go oversold on the 1 minute chart? Buy puts. What happens? Puts. We break median. Look when we broke median right here. Flush. Retest median. These green candle, your bear flag is retesting the median right here. Retest median, rejects. What I say happens? Flush. Boom. Retests again. What happens? Flush, because it didn't break. It just goes, look, from 382.25 straight down to 381.23. Retest, rejects from 381.92 all the way down to 380.57. That easy, right? And yes, you want to catch it at the over. So mine is at 25. So sometimes it like to bounces at 30, right? And I don't catch, like, I'm just like, damn, but I catch it on my candlesticks, right? So let's just say you caught it down here. Why? Because you don't know how to read candlesticks and you're just learning, right? And you're just like, well, Moody said anytime it's oversold, it's going back to overbought, but to take profits at the 50 median. Well, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Say you just would have bought it and it didn't go to my 25, but it went to this 30 and you would have bought it. Boom, from there, and you would have been patient. What happens? Goes back oversold. Boom, you take profits. Why? Of course, your candlesticks eating up a nice PMG, but let's not talk candlesticks. It's oversold on a 1 minute. It's time to take profits. This is a 1 minute chart. These are scalpers in and out. Bots are on this, right? So now you take profits. And if you taking profits, at first it's not going to click. It ain't going to be like boom, 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 boom. Once you see it and you start noticing, you're going to notice and you're going to start taking a profit. You're going to get money, right? Then out of nowhere, it can happen in 2 days, 3 days, a week. Out of nowhere, you're going to become way more quicker and you're going to, I just took profits, buy puts. And you know what I'm saying? Things are going to get different. But that's all you do right there. It hits oversold. I'm sorry, overbought. It hit overbought. What happens? It flushes right back down. And what do I say? The median is for breakout traders. Because what does it do? It comes and it flirts at the median. All it is for a breakout trader. It creates an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder, right there, boom, takes off, right? But look, now let's just talk RSI. I showed you all that on candlesticks and I didn't go too in depth, tweezer bottoms or anything like that. I'm just gonna show you what Moody said just to clarify what I meant and just to also identify with you. If we're over from 50 to 70, we're on an uptrend. 50 to 30, downtrend. What happened here? We went oversold, we come to 50, we consolidate, right, for a breakout trader. And guess what happens? Look at your candles. Fake out, right? People thought it was gonna break out. They got stopped out they trade. Boom. Why? Because we're staying over the median. Even though that's just a little small pullback. This is the 1 minute chart. This ain't a 5 minute, this ain't a 15 minute. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna take that long for it to, if it wants to bounce back up to happen. So what happens when that happens? Boom, continues the uptrend now, goes up higher, breaks resistance. Once it breaks resistance, what happens? Close to oversold, right? That's just the 70 mark. Mine's is the 75. That's around the 70 mark. Boom, flushes down. What happens again? The thing is, oh, another thing I should tell you about this RSI, if this thing only breaks the median and flirts a little bit to break back over and never goes oversold to touch that 30 mark or my 25 mark, it goes up higher and higher and higher. What you have to think about this RSI, I don't know how to make it click yet or how to explain it, but it's like, look at the RSI. We're just gonna go high. If we hit the bottom and we go boom, up high, and we come back down to the RSI, we just go higher. Look at our candlesticks. We just go higher, higher. It doesn't matter if we break this. That means we're just gonna go higher if we keep breaking and hitting this over bought area. Consolidation, higher, higher, higher. Why? Because we're staying over this 50 mark, right? Look at when it breaks down, and I'm saying it's a downtrend. There's a minimum downtrend. But overall, we're staying up higher and we're breaking up over it. So what happens to the candlesticks and to the price? It goes even higher and higher and higher, right? This is why I stay on a 1 minute chart, because I'm going to be in and out my trade, right? And I'm going to make my money. And what was I saying when we was like over the RSI? But I explained it. Y'all should be able to see that, right? How, look, we drop right here. Boom, look at that uptrend on your candles. Boom, boom, boom. So the trick is basically buy, just like how they say buy low, sell high, use your RSI like that. But everything that I'm teaching you on this RSI is only valid for the 1 minute through the 15 minute. 1 minute, and it's best on 1 minute. And the other stuff I want to show you, I want to show it to you live, like how I identify how I see it breaking on a 1 minute and knowing what's going to happen on a 5 minute, on a 15 minute. That's why I could say like, oh, even though we're about to be oversold because we broke on a 1 minute, but I check my 15 minute and I see we just hit oversold on a overbought on our RSI on a 1 minute, but on our 15 minute, we're right here. We're breaking the median. That's telling me for a fact we have room. So if the 1 minute starts falling and bouncing right there and going right back up, guess what happened to the 15 minute? Just broke the RSI, the median. Now it's about to come test it. And it's just as simple as that. Let me go to the chat. I'm sorry, forgot about that. What do you mean by trim? What do I mean by trim? Trim, if you have 10 contracts, basically sizing down on your position, right? So cutting, it just depends. Because I don't know how many contracts you may have, cutting anywhere between 50 to 75% of your position, right? Let me see. Oh, appreciate you, Lauren. I went up too high. I got mine set at 80-20. Yo, me and Jordan was talking about that earlier today, and I didn't want to put it at 80-20 Money Sniper. I just felt like that was just too much and I'll get faked out. And it's because I'm on a 1 minute chart. But everything that I just said about the RSI, like sell when it's oversold, you don't do that now on the daily chart. You don't do that on these bigger time frames. You don't do, like on a 1 hour, you can do that, right? You can still do that on a 1 hour, right? But understand from the 1 hour, you're only going from the 70 to your 50. You're not trying to take it over. So that's like, if you understand what I just told you about the uptrend and downtrend on the 1 minute, is the same thing on all of those. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like when I was looking at Bitcoin, it probably already did it. Let me see. I was looking at it on the hour and I'm like, oh, snap, it's about to break, about to break. Yeah. And it held, right? So now that it held, I just go straight to the 1 minute. Are we oversold? Okay, boom. So we coming back to test it. So that's great. You know what I'm saying? All it is the 30-minute bro is about to break. See, it's about to break. You know, and it just correlates with each other. And I'm just like, all right, cool. My hour is sitting over it. So the bigger is on an uptrend. This is trying to go back on this uptrend. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially if like the 30 minutes over it, that's even better because the 30 holds more weight than a 1 minute, right? Or a 15 minute. But yeah, got the test. Yeah. I was getting mad because I thought it was gonna fall. And then I looked at the hour, like when y'all were debating, I was like, dang, it's about to go up. That's why I went and drew my targets. I was like, damn, but I'm gonna leave these targets down here because they haven't been touched. But I was like, dang, it is what it is. But hopefully that helped. Let me go back into the chat. 820, what do you mean by trim? Let's answer that one. Close some of your contracts, appreciate you, yeah. I guess it's being, oh, this is being recorded, see? So y'all gonna get this. Trimming is close, thank you, Lauren, I already know she just answered the question thoroughly. Overbought, I bought it. Also overbought. Jordan. The incredible Mr. Moody. Man, I appreciate you. You think I'm incredible? Thank you. I think I'm fantastic myself. I ain't gonna cop. Netflix today is a good X for RSI. What you mean, Dennis? Example, I think. The EX.
God, he got the child lock on. Like
Who got that lot?
he got the child lock on us for us, bro. But no, I was saying Netflix is a good example for so I know you was talking about when the RSI is overbought, usually like you buy puts, but on Netflix today, the RSI was overbought for the past 15 minutes. And if you would have bought puts, you would have got ate up because I don't know if you see, if you pull it up on the 1 minute, like I don't think it never broke the 50 from the open.
Let's look at the candles. Nah, bro, this shit ran up.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you on a 5 minute chart.
It made it. Nah, it had to break. It's the 1 minute. It had to break. Yeah, it did. It had to break a couple of times. The 1 minute is gonna break regardless.
Yeah.
It breaks, and if you're on an uptrend, you like the break. It just breaks to push price higher. It's just like right here, it went oversold, right? At 1258. Broke the median right here, like around 108. Consolidated under the median, like, well, that's basically the 30 mark. Yep. Right. And from there, look how price is at 185.01. Look where the freak it took the price at. And this went oversold and just bounced. And this is a bearish divergent and still kept going up until it broke the median. That's when it flushed a little bit. So basically from 184.85 to 189.06. And if you look at the Discord, man, you look at the time. Look, check it out. Let me not even do this to you, Dennis. I was like, yo, Dennis is gonna take him. So let me just, I stopped what I was doing. I was like, let me put it out. I think I did it in the signal chat. Yeah. I can't even do it. I actually like Fidelity for news. That's what I use Fidelity for. They get the quickest news. What was I gonna show? Oh yeah, Netflix. Oh, see, look right here. Look, before that, I think it was in the general chat. I was like gap up, and then it went inside of the gap. This is the gap right here, and then I told you it was gonna hit these targets. I was like, look, bro. Oh, I already had did it. See, it's somewhere up there though. But yeah, bro. I'm not gonna steer you the wrong way, bro. If I answer your question live quickly on the chart, I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna go. But I just don't blame me if it don't do it. Or you could blame me, it don't matter. Does anybody have any questions? So I don't know what to talk about. I really wasn't about to. I was just trying to do that real quick.
There's a question in the chat, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot the chat, bro. I'm so sleepy. Oh yeah. So how quickly does the 80 to 20 respond? Meaning, do you see confirmation before or at the time of entry? I couldn't answer that question because I never utilized it that way. Money Sniper uses it. Was it Money Sniper? Yeah, Money Sniper utilizes the 80 to 20. If you want to type in there. I couldn't answer that question though, because I don't use it. But I will imagine that you would get faked out a lot because as you see, like when I have my chart up, like you see how many times it doesn't go to the 25. It just goes to the 30 a lot. You know what I'm saying? Over the 33. Like you see it right there, the 30, 33. It doesn't even hit my 30 a lot. So let's just say that I want to buy down there and I don't know how to read candles and I'm utilizing the RSI, then you're gonna get faked out a lot, right? And then if you have it on the 80 mark, you know, I want to say you get faked out on the 80 too much, not as much, but you know, you prefer 70, 30. Nah, I prefer 75, 25. That's what mine is set up as. So 75 for overbought, 25 for oversold. Perfect, thanks. You're more than welcome, bro. But yeah, guys. I went to the wrong thing. I already actually have it put up. Jordan, you got anything? You got anything for us? So what sector?
I caught the 2 minute, the 1 minute candle that went $2.20. That's I didn't get to call it out though, because I was trying to type it. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm already up 40%. Like as I was refreshing it, it was just 40%, 50%, 60%.
That's me. That was me.
You could matter of fact, could you put that spot chart back up?
Spy chart?
Yeah, spy 1 minute. Because it was a little reversal. That drop was like exhausted.
Where you want me to go?
At the beginning of the day,
Oh,
towards the beginning where that 2 minute candle was that came out the blue.
that two. You keep throwing me off saying 2 minutes.
I mean, 1 minute candle that went $2. There, that big one right there.
I don't even tell people I'll be on a 2 minute time frame.
Yeah, that.
This one right here?
Yeah, that one. Well, you see how it stopped at yeah, them two, that 322 at the bottom, followed by that outside. That's what I played.
You mean followed by that 2 up?
By the 3, bro. The 2223 is a 2223 reversal. A 2223 reversal.
You mean a 3-2-2 reversal?
Nah, I ain't play that. I played the 223.
I don't see a 2-2-3, bro.
Before the 3 is 222.
Yo, this guy here is nothing to play with.
That's what I saw, bro. I saw the 2223.
The son said, nah.
Nah,
The 2-2-3.
it was a
Man, forget you.
2223.
The 2-2-3.
The 2223. That 3 outside. I was like, oh, okay. I see you, spy, but you ain't finna get me on no little pullback in the downtrend. Then it made that 2-2, like you were saying, the 3-2-2-2. And yeah, that two right there, that green 2. That's where I got in at after the 3-2-2.
Oh,
Before
you brave.
the 2-2-2-2-2.
Yeah, you brave.
Am I? I mean, bro,
You brave,
did you
cause
not see the 3-2-2-2?
that's a breakout trader, cause you took it right at the R side. There's two right here, right at the R side. I'm just saying too. But I'm just saying you brave. That's a compliment. Why? Cause this is just a bull flag breakout. Then you jumped in on the pole and didn't even care about no flag and took that whole pole with you.
Man, that
Yo,
can
you caught this whole candle right here?
yeah. I put it in my channel, bro. It went 90%. And
Oh, let
like
me. Oh,
2
we're
minutes.
recording. I was about saying you didn't text me. Oh my god.
It's in my channel, bro. I was trying to say I couldn't send the trade because it was popped off. But I put it in my channel after I took it. I was like, yeah, I just caught 90%. My bad, y'all.
Heck no, they wilding in the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm Dominican.
He's Dominican.
Yo soy dominicano. Well, my ethnicity is Dominican. I know who I am, but let's not go there.
The man black.
Big fans. But yeah.
That's all. I ain't got nothing, bro. I'm gonna go eat again. I only had like a little slight joint.
Fat, bruh.
Bruh, you already know what we on, bro.
This guy
I'm
fat.
trying to get swole so I can run up on the charts and be like, hey, move this way. And they move.
Oh,
Don't make me tell you twice.
I'm trying to get big like that too. See, but my thing, I just be meditating, right? And you know how like God said, I mean, move mountains, tell the mountain to move. That's all I be doing. Sometimes I get, I wouldn't say depressed, but I get a little down. And I just go outside and just move the clouds with my hands. I just be like, shh, let the sun show. We all powerful, bro. We magical. Bro, I can't be having these conversations like this on live, bro. We can't be talking because we talk about weird stuff. But what's up, Dennis? Unmute yourself. Eartha, what's popping? I'm gonna start calling y'all by name. Alfredo with the dog right there. Stop playing, my man. We got iPad in the back. I don't know your name, but you always talking, my man. I'm gonna just call you Fidelity because you trade on Fidelity. You know what I'm saying? You my man. Yo, how did your week go? Because you have 4 for 4. And I heard you said you took 5 trades, my man. Oh, y'all can't unmute. Jordan, why
They are all muted. Yeah.
Why you got the child lock? I was gonna talk to Tiff, Kia, Mia.
It's Kaya Maya, bro.
My bad. She could have corrected me if you take the child lock off.
Kaya Maya.
Kaya Maya. Oh,
No.
okay. But
It's Kia Mia, but Yeah.
Oh, Kia Mia. Oh, snap. That's like some Spanish shit right there. You know what I mean? Like Kia, Mia means mine, but nah, I'm married. But
I can unmute them, bro. It's just, I wasn't here and I went through
Tracy,
that.
we got Mike White in the building. We got Lauren, you know what I'm saying? The long-term investor in the building. Like, come on now. We got Li, got Denise Hunter, Stevie Boy. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, bro. They trying to
I
talk.
don't know if Kia Mia had a baby, bro.
She just had a baby.
She did?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she's the one that said she just had a newborn.
Huh.
I could recall correctly. Was it Kia Mia or was it somebody else? I gotta see the picture on Discord. Yeah, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
We got Carlos. We got Pam on an iPhone. You feel me? That go together. Pam, iPhone, Pam's. Kelly. Got Creed. We got Cherie. You feel me? With her hair all blah, 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 blah. Glasses. Stop playing with her. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't catch you, my man. Who's this? We got X-Men in the building. My boy want to be part of the Wolverines. We got M, Zoom user, David, Shaniqua. Your mama, she was like, nah, we're going to name you Shaniqua. We got Moba. We got Moba in the building. We got Deborah in the building. We got iPhone 13. Stop playing Heat. We got iPhone 11 in the building too. What you mean?
Guess I could pause the recording.
Yeah, we got D Wizzle in the building. Stop playing.
Not the Wizardess.
You got Wiz in man. Man, you got Wiz muted too. Damn, bro.
It's rough out here.
It's rough out here,
D
bro.
Wiz is allowed to unmute if he look like.
You doing people dirty, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm taking precautions here.
Man, everybody I named from the Discord, bro, you good. Do you have Thinkorswim on demand? Nah. Thinkorswim on demand? I don't even know what you mean by that. I have Thinkorswim the app. Son, you see, they in chat talking about you got him in a hush, bro. Dang. This supposed to be family, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be
Hey,
Washington Heights. We in the Bronx again, bro. Like, why are you doing to folks like that, bro?
Got him on lock, man. Hey, man.
So we're not having it. Y'all over here want to play child porn and shit. Y'all weird.
There you go. Now I got a mute Moody. So anyway, y'all, now that Moody's been muted for a minute, oh man.
You see, I got me in trouble. I'm trying to help y'all get out of jail. Eartha said unmute her, bro. Unmute.
All right.
Really? Really?
See, get him.
Really? This is what we're doing tonight?
I'm trying to help y'all, man. Y'all know folks be hopping on here dropping racial slurs.
True.
We got to
trying to keep it clean for y'all, man.
Melanin don't crack, remember?
Oh, I'll be chilling.
But yeah, how you doing, Eartha? What's popping though? How was your trading week?
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I still need some training.
Hey, it go like that. Don't worry, I need to train it myself. I just these days, like these weekends,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you. If this was me back, I'm lying because I'd be on these calls too. I'm lying. I was gonna be like, I wouldn't even be on these calls. I'd be studying, but I'm lying. I'll be on these calls because there's value on here, right? But just study over the weekend. I'm dead serious. And over this weekend, I promise everybody that's on here, I promise I'm gonna be getting to my DMs. I'm gonna be responding back to everybody that's wanting to get these one-on-ones. And I'll just tell you, I'm just gonna open up my calendar thing. I'm gonna put it out for I'm a DM people. I ain't just gonna put it out there. But I'm gonna DM everybody that wanted to get a one-on-one and just follow the process and we'll go through it. But and also working on the mentorship program as well over this weekend.
Nice.
I don't know what just happened. Eartha's off mute. She not in jail no more, son.
You too much.
Man, I'm just a free spirit. Don't worry about me.
Oh no, I love it. Yeah, but I still need to get myself together. So
you got yourself together. Your arms is right there. Your other arm right there is like Mr. Potato Head. You all there. Stop playing. You all there.
yeah.
But on a serious note, like how was your trades? Like, did you end green this week? Did you end red this week?
I want to say red. It wasn't really green. I mean, I took some plays that was just dumb.
Okay. What about last week? Did you end green or red?
Last week was fine. I did pretty good last week.
What about the week before?
The week before that was good too. It was okay. It was okay.
Okay, so you just have a little hump. You had a little hump. Did you go for puts or something? You went for puts in this market?
Did I go? Yes, I believe yes, I did. And it was all calls, man. I'm like, oh, great.
All right. One thing that I'll tell y'all too, and I should just shut my mouth sometimes.
No.
She said no. One thing I'll tell y'all too is like tag an analyst. Like when y'all gonna jump in a trade or something, like I was about to call him Didi. Dennis does it all the time, especially like with me or something like that. Like when he's looking at a trade or something like that, you can always tag Jordan, tag Moody, tag Zay. you know, tag Avery or something. You can tag an analyst and just be like, hey, what do you guys think about this trade? You know what I'm saying? But it's all about being specific, right? Because you may ask somebody, what do you think about this trade? And they may give you an analysis on the daily chart. You know, what do you think about this trade? I'm on a 5 minute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, cool. Now I can really help you, right? Because now I know that you're on a 5 minute chart. So without you telling me, I know that you're trying to scout or potentially turn it into a day trade, right? Which a day trade is going to be 30 minutes to an hour. So things of that nature will be able to help you, you know, utilize the tools that you have here. You do have people that call out trades. You have a lot of different types of resources, but you do have access to speak to the analysts as well and get their opinion and, you know, what they would do if they were trying to potentially get in the trade that you was looking at. So always just keep that in mind as well.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. I'm not silly, Lauren. Stop playing.
I require a chart. If you're gonna ask me, I'm always gonna ask what you see.
And Moody and Jordan.
What
No,
up?
reason I asked you about Thinkorswim is
Oh boy.
they got this older man playback. And I was wondering, can y'all set up an account where y'all be showing when y'all got in and out and how you be going about your trades? And you can do it like in a live setting on that day you make the trade. That's why I was just asking you, do y'all have Thinkorswim on demand?
Now I have Thinkorswim on demand. I just think that's like invasive. I just feel like that was like invasive.
No, go back and you can go back to past days, and like somebody said they made a trade on that, you can go back and do it on demand and show it live, like you're doing the RSI.
Whoa!
Already live, like it's doing it live instead of just showing it still.
Yeah.
Because you can show while the candle moving, because I see the trade you're talking about, but when you're looking at it live, it ain't gonna show up like that. Like when Jordan said I got in on this candle, he can show it live. Like this what I'm looking for when it do it. And it's showing like
You could do it on TradingView with the replay.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
like I'm doing this replay from a trade I did the other day.
Rich boy,
Yeah.
you could do it on TradingView with the replay button that's at the top.
yeah.
So
You could do it on TradingView.
Well, look at my screen. I'm about to do it right now. He said he got in. Look, you just click replay. You just click it one time, and it'll be blue. That's what you want. You want the line to be blue. He got in right. He got in down here. Right?
Nah, I saw it down there. I got in on that candle right there. That two, right? The green two. Yep, that's when I got in.
no, I'm talking about it's still like it's not.
I'm about to show you, Rich boy. I got you, baby. I got you. Boy, he riding dirty.
That's what I'm trying to see. I'm just trying to see the trade.
I got you right now, Playboy. I got you right now. Patience is a virtue. All right, so look, I'm about to hit play. Look, I'm gonna make it slow because I don't know what I'm saying. Update every 0. Nah, I don't know. Update every 5 seconds. Nah, 1 second. So let's see. Jordan saw all this right here, right? Then this came out, and he's seeing this candle play out just like this, right? I had paused it. Now the next candle is gonna come out. He's seen that candle. Man, this thing going too fast. I want to see how. Yeah, when I speed it up this way, it goes super fast. Yeah. All right, so come on, bro. Let me replay this thing. This is when he saw it. We're gonna put it right here. So we're seeing these red 2 downs. As we see these red 2 downs, or he's seeing these red 2 downs, he's like, okay, I'm trying to get in this trade, man. What's going on though? Boom. Actionable signal to keep going down, right? But it's also on the bottom of a downtrend. Boom. Actionable signal at the bottom of the downtrend saying that it's indecision. 3 bar broke, right? Letting us know, oh, 2 up, now it reversed, right? Because the direction on the 1 minute is up. He's seen all of that. And then he said, you know what? I'm jumping in this trade. It's about to break highs. You know what? I'm in this trade. Forget it, right? Once he's in this trade, it's like, you know what? I'm in this trade. I'm not about to get scared. I don't care if it doesn't break my low. I'm good. Guess what? Boom. Seen that, came right back down. He's like, oh, snap. Yeah.
And I closed that mode. I was like, yep.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie though, that was news though. That pump was news.
And if you would have see, he closed on that green candle, and if you would have waited like just 2 more minutes, the strat would have told you to get out. Because once you would have got that inside bar and it would have broke the low and it came 2 down, out your trade. You're in profit too. Get out your trade, and you're on a 1-minute chart. Get out your trade. Get your money.
So Moody, real quick, this is Dave again. So the RSI, back to that, you talked about the middle line, and that was for breakouts, right? So it lines up exactly with what you explained today.
Right here, yeah, right.
And so if I'm looking at that, so it's the doji on the 2, and then the other 2, and then that thick green candle after it where Jordan entered. But all of that hadn't happened yet. And so
Yeah, I'm gonna show it while you talk. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna be everything that, yeah, and thank you for pointing it out. But like, you'll see it, see, boom, you buy.
yeah,
It's gonna come retest that RSI right there, right? Look at that retest right there. It's like bull flagging.
yep,
Watch it try to retest. Guess what happens now? Boom, breaks the RSI. Retest it, pulls back. You seen that pull back?
yep.
Watch this candle. It just retested it. Now it's gonna break it because it's just bull flagging. Boom, retest again, breaks it, oversold. Get out your trade. Boom, coming right back down.
But see, that's where I would get scared. I'm like, okay, is it gonna pop like that? do I
No,
enter?
no. I'm gonna let it play out so you can see. It doesn't normally pop from right there all the way up there.
Yeah.
Watch, I'll let it do it again so you can see it on a different play. This is what I mean by like catching bounces on the RSI when you see it. Watch, just let it play out. Look, this is breaking. If we break the RSI, watch how bigger candles flush. You see it testing? Just watch it. Watch when that thing breaks and watch how big your candles get, and look at the price. And if it goes up, look how high the price is gonna go from 382. That was the test. This test took out all those targets coming out to take that target. You see how we stay over the RSI, we stay on this uptrend.
Yep.
Uptrend breaks down here, basically. Look at this. Boom, bounce again. Staying on this uptrend. I wanted to go slow too so people could see the candles. I don't want it to go fast and just miss something. So we'll just let it play out. This is at 10:18 in the morning, 10:19 in the morning. So we're getting to the flip hour. Dang, pause it. Remember, I always say 10 o'clock to 10:30 is the flip hour. We was on an uptrend as soon as the market opened, right? At 10 to 10:30, we go back down. Check it out. What time is it right here? 10:20. Let's press play. You see how I broke the RSI and it gave you that big green, that big red candle, right? That one bar that you're seeing right now is testing the RSI. Even though you see it breaking back over, it's testing. You will need it to see it break back over and hold back over these highs on this RSI. Red to green, 2, 1, 2. I wanted it to do it so you can see it. 3 white soldiers, red to green. Green, if it gives us a inside bar, goes down. Green to red, green to red. Oh my God. I just made it look too easy. And that's a 2-2 reversal, but we're on a 1 minute. And these 2-2 reversal, this is why I love it. When you're on a 1 minute, especially when you have a green candle open up with your red candle and you have these wicks right there, small wicks, it's gonna take it all out. It's just a PMG, it's gonna rip past it. And you see it, it's about to go oversold. Once we go oversold, we go right back down. This shall be the almost 70 mark, almost. 70's right here. But you can see it basically tapped your 70. Bull flagging, breaks out to hit 70 again. I'm just waiting for it to break this RSI so you can see these candles flush. It's gonna be nothing but big red candles once we break the median. And then once we break the median back up, you're gonna see nothing but green, big green candles. Watch it. We're just gonna go, notice too, I'll teach you more. Notice when we broke this level, this pin bar, when we broke that level, this candle takes it to these levels, to this high. If we fail to find support at these highs, we find support at these highs of these candles, but over here. Now let's watch it. And I'm gonna put my thing right here just in case it wants to go down there. It's either gonna be this bounce or this bounce if it comes down there. Nope, it's finding this bounce up there with these. They found this bounce up there. Let's watch it. You see that? Look how it came to these levels. Just give it time. You see how it broke the level? Look at your daily. We're going from 15 to daily. This is gonna be a rejection. This is a strat. This is what I mean by like, if it don't reject, that's the pullback, that's the retest. It didn't reject, it broke, so now it retests. It broke the retest. Mind you, let me go ahead and stop it. I started talking about other things and bring it back right here. Look at your RSI break. Notice that you go on a downtrend once you break this RSI. You see how it just wicked back over the RSI, trying to fake you out? It keeps wicking back. You see that lag? You see how it lags and then it pulls back? You see how we stay on a downtrend? Once we break that RSI, it's gonna come back to test it. You see how that test right there? What I say, big green candles? Look at that test. Rejects, if it keeps rejecting, goes to daily. If it rejects if it keeps rejecting the 15, it goes to daily. If it breaks and holds the 15, we'll go up to another a higher point. You see, that's holding price right there. You see how it bounced off the daily, but the next candle, you see, that's holding price right there. You see how it brought it back over it? You see how it's holding the price? The bounce, holding price, rejection, holding price, breaks back over. You see that? Boom, breaks all highs. That's how you know to go for calls. Because it bounced off your level. It's holding your level. It doesn't matter. All that's just wick action.
Broke what, I mean, excuse me, not broke, but held like 4 candles back to back.
Oh, you're talking about before it broke?
Yeah.
Here, let me bring it back. Right here, the test. My bad, I was talking about the candlesticks. But yeah, you can see that's just, even when I was talking about all those candlesticks, it's the RSIs, the breakout traders. The breakout traders. You see how it's just trying to fake people out? Because this right here are for breakout traders. Look, watch it break out. Boom, right there. That's what they're looking for. Green, some of them jumped in already. They're like, let's go. We just want to go to oversold. Yep, we're staying over now. Let's go. I'm trying not to talk about the candles and just look at the RSI. Let's go to oversold because it's holding. Dang, I can't jump to different time frames when I'm doing this. I wish I could just to show you. You see? Boom, boom. Just holding to go to oversold. And if it goes right here. Look, dang, I already did. It goes right here. If it does that one, it goes right here. Look at that price action. You see that price action? I'm going off of this wick. And then that's why I was going off of this wick. It's just price action. You see how it keeps hitting that? Price action. Because that's his resistance. That's what you need to break. That's for the breakout traders again. But it's over RSI. You already know. You see that? I said it was going to go to the top of that candle, right? From there to there. And that's all you do. You look at all that. Now it's time to fall down. After this run, it's time to fall down because I don't have no other candles to go off of as of late. I will have to go to a bigger time frame to go ahead and find that move, right? It's trying to go up here. Because all of this already got taken out. That's where it's trying to go. From there, it's trying to go up all of these, obviously. And look, I still got it running, but I'm gonna bring it back. And I'm literally doing this live. This is what I be doing. Now I'm gonna bring it back. We know those are the targets that we need to hit up there. And all it did was all that little bit of move. Mind you, you see how higher we're going? Because we're staying above the median. Higher, 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 higher. We're past all the other highs. Watch when we come down lower. And watch how we broke all these highs, where we go on the price action. If we come back down lower, we come down here to all this rejection. And all that rejection is the bounce that took them higher. So they come test it. See? Test it, wicks up, wait for next candle. Got a new 15-minute candle, breakout. It needs to hold it. If it doesn't hold it, it rejects, see? And look at that median, boom, breaks median. Look at that big candle. Look how it just starts to flush. That doji is because of this pin bar and all this resistance up here. It's just price action. That's how you know, like, no, they're gonna bounce. They're gonna bounce. If it holds, they're gonna bounce. Look how many times they continue to bounce from everywhere I keep saying that they're gonna bounce from. And whenever it does get stuck under this 15, if it doesn't find these bounces, it comes straight to the 1 hour. See how it just keeps breaking highs? All it has to do is stay above this median. That's all it has to do. If it stays above this median on a 1 minute chart, you're good.
So from a strategy perspective, just looking at this, so on the, I would say probably what was it, 9:30 to 10 o'clock, you had that move to the upside, and then it was sideways range for a little while, and to the upside, and then it looks like it's ranging a little bit around that 50 mark of the RSI. So then you would just be either waiting for a breakout in this case, right? Since it's in the middle of the RSI, or if it does break out, once it hits the oversold condition, then you would look to do what in that scenario? You would buy puts.
Oversold?
Yeah. If the RSI starts hitting, so let's say it breaks out, right, and you take a trade on the upside, then after you hit your profit target, would you then turn around and buy puts if the RSI goes above 75?
All right, say that one more time. Because I'm thinking you're talking about the RSI breaking here to go to the median, but then I heard you say 75. So if I was going for calls and I hit the 75 mark and I take my profits, you're asking if I would flip and go straight to puts?
Correct.
Yes, the old Moody, yeah. Not nowadays, no, because I'll just load it up on my calls. I'm done for the day.
I got you.
Yeah. But as I was growing my account and I was trading, yes, that's what I would do. Because I needed to do that to, you know what I'm saying, to grow my account. I couldn't just put a large amount of capital at that moment. And if I did, that was like over leveraging.
Gotcha.
I ain't Jordan. I full ported. Did I? No, I never full ported. No, I over leveraged and used like 70% of my account before 80% of my account. But I never like full ported. I full ported after I met Jordan. I remember my first full port was like with Exxon.
Gotcha.
Oh, let me check the chat. Same can be done on TBTTO. Feature, okay. What letters on the chart? Oh, that's the strat. Time frame continuity. Thanks, Jordan. Yep. Hourly, daily, but exactly what Jay said. Yep, got it. Thanks you. Yep, another food break. This guy, fat ass. Let me leave my boy alone. But yeah, oh my bad. I'm just letting it play out. Hopefully, y'all still watching the screen and just
But
going.
no. It's consistent with what you went over before, and so.
I know that's a whole year, bro. This is a whole year of Moody being like this and trading and like, yeah, let's go. This is what happened. Then Moody being off the charts and like, you know what? I don't care, D'Angelo. I know the market's closed, D-Wiz, but I'm not gonna go trade Bitcoin right now. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do this. Boom, back testing from all the way to 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Okay, looking at my trades. All right, boom. I noticed that. All right. And then once I figured it out on a 1 minute, then I started creating more strategies like using a 1 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute. I don't think it'll allow me to like, I think it'll take off the recording. Oh no, see? Dang, it's not? Let me see. Oh, it stops though. But you see how it's right here on the 3 minute, how it's at the break of the RSI on the 1 minute, that means it broke and it's over. See? And that's another thing that I do. So it's like, it keeps me like, watch when we're oversold right here. I'll see this and be like, oh, all right, cool. You're not about to get me though. Watch this. I go to 3 minute. Look at my 3 minute. I have so much room. But watch me bring you all the way to the 15. The 5 minute. Look at the 5 minute. Damn, they trying to cheat me and not show me everything. Let's go to 15. Why they doing this to us? You see this market, like, why they doing this to us? Let me see if I press play and it starts. Why can I see my RSI? Why can I see the RSI? See, they're not showing us.
I think you gotta rescale it to the bottom right, where the little it's like a little piece of sun all the way in the bottom right corner, above the word auto.
Above the
Yep. Click on that and then go to auto fit its data to the screen. That didn't help, huh?
Dang, what did I have on first? Okay, cool. I just had it off so I could click auto. That's for that. Cool. Good to know. Nah, I think it's just because I was on the 1 minute. Yeah. So it's not gonna let me.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though. So like with the 1 minute.
No, that's why I was doing it. It was messed up. See, now it's doing it.
If it's a longer time frame, say 3, 5, or 10, then the RSI responds, but it's late.
Yeah. So look, I'm about to show you what I wanted to show you. I just gotta find it. I gotta see it happening. Like, see, 1 minute is testing that. So the 3 minutes not close to it yet. Look at the 15 though. 15 gonna be, should not be like that. What the fuck? Oh, is this pre-market? Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't have been like that. Let me just let it play out. All right, we break 1 minute. That means we're almost about to be breaking 3 minute. Oh no, it broke on 3 minute. Is this because it's pre-market or is just that candle? Hold on, because it's making me look stupid right now. All right, let me go to 3 minutes. No, it's correct. It's just the move of the candlestick. The candlestick's big. But I want to catch it coming from the bottom going up, right? So you'll see it breaking on your 1 minute, how it just broke right here. And you can see, like, if I go to my 5 minute, it shouldn't it's just a bad example. It's just that candle's too big. Hold on, let's just let it keep going. I need you to go down. There we go. Damn. Funny thing is right where Jordan caught his trade. So pause. See how we breaking on a 1 minute? We were breaking. I caught it too late. You can see all of this happening on a 3 minute, especially on a 2 minute chart. And you see how we're coming down. That's why I was getting confused. My bad. All right. So on your 5 minute and in your 15 minute, on your 1 minute, when you're breaking, it's because we're already on the uptrend, right? And that's what I was failing to like understand while I was just seeing it to explain it to y'all. We're already on the uptrend. So on the 1 minute, even though we're seeing it on the bottom, we already broke all the way up on those 5 and the 15 minute, meaning like right here, we already on pre-market, we already went on its uptrend, right? It's on an uptrend. Everything that I'm explaining, now that we're on a 5 minute, this is going to move much more slower because each candlestick is going to be 5 minutes, right? So now on our 1 minute, the way you have to look at it now that we're on an uptrend is we're breaking this, right? So it's testing on a 5 minute and close to your 15 minute is going to be testing your RSI to go on a downtrend, right? I can take it to your 15 minute and you'll be able to see that. You see it from oversold, it is coming down, right? But this is how you find bounces. You see this on your 15 minute and it's coming down from oversold. But when you come down to your 5 minute, look at how it's bouncing off the 50 mark. And I already explained, I don't have to try to explain everything that I did already. Everything that I explained about the 1 minute, you should start seeing it right here. If you see this bouncing on the 50 mark, you know it's gonna remain on an uptrend and if it keeps going up, right? So what is this telling you, the 1 minute? Coming from the bottom of the 50 mark. If we break here, that means we automatically continue on this bounce on a 5 minute to take it back to oversold, right? The 5 minute, everything that I explained does the same thing on the 1 minute, right? It just takes more time on a 5 minute because each candlestick represents 5 minutes, right? Each candlestick on a 1 minute represents 1 minute. So you have to always keep that in mind, right? So let it play so you can see what I mean. We already see it bouncing. Look at this. You see that candle and how it bounced on there? Look at the 1 minute. 1 minute just broke. Dang. 1 minute just, why does it look like this? Oh, sorry. It's because I went from the 5 minute to the 1 minute. We just went from one candle. We just went from one candle to breaking this candle down to 5 candles. So this whole measure move that we just seen on the RSI, we're going to see it 5 times more on a 1 minute chart. So I will have to bring this back. I'll bring it back like right here because this is where we were going to break, right? Take it to your 5 minute, 5 minutes bouncing, right? You've seen how higher your 5 minute went. Look at your 1 minute. So I could explain it. Your 1 minute is under the RSI. We break that. Don't mind, you won't always get that huge move like that on an RSI. That is just happened that way. You see that and it goes to oversold. Now that it went to oversold on a 1 minute, look at this. 5 minute. Not oversold yet. Still has time to go oversold, right? So with that being said, let's look at it on the 5 minute. See if it goes oversold. Bounce. Bounce. Consolidating. That's all this that you see right there is playing on the RSI on the 1 minute right there. Went up higher. So now look, when all this consolidation right here is the median of your RSI on a 1 minute. All that consolidation. Let's make sure 1022. 5 minute. We're looking for 1022s. 1015. So it was really between 1005. Told you. Look at the consolidation on your 50 minute. See, this is your 50 mark on your RSI from 1002. Right here, boom, look how it just plays on that RSI. I was able to see that from just those dojis, those candles, and knowing and understanding how my RSI works, right? So now, going back to the 5 minute, we're basically oversold. Look at the 1 minute. Same thing. Same thing. That should not be happening on a 1 minute and a 5 minute time frame on an RSI. They don't work. It don't work the same. It's just the simple fact that it's on an uptrend. And now you're able to see it on a 1 minute, right? Being on an uptrend on this RSI and being on an uptrend on your 5 minute, right? So now check this out. Let's let it play on a 5 minute. Well, let's catch the bounce. Pulls back a little bit. Go to your 1 minute. Where's it at on a 1 minute if it pulled back that much? RSI, baby. That's how you find your bounce. And that's why I love the 1 minute, because you're going to catch everything much more quicker on a 1 minute. This is not my 50 mark on my RSI, but I just knew that that would be my 50 mark because I remember these candlesticks right here playing on my median of the RSI. The bottom of this one is basically on the bottom of this one. So when you start remembering what you're doing, it's just like, wait, hold on, wait, what? Nah, let me go ahead and go for these calls. Bounce. Let's look at the 5 minute, and then we'll go back to the 1 minute because we've seen the RSI at the 50 mark on a, that means it just broke on the 1 minute. See? But I just do this shit. I do this shit all day, every day. So it's just like, it comes.
So it sounds like this, this particular way of looking at the RSI and this strategy is like an early indicator of a move in the trend direction of a larger time frame, and prevents you basically. So like sometimes, let's say if I'm looking at the chart the way it's laid out, right? There's like an uptrend on the 5 minute. And if you went to the 1 minute.
Say that one more time, my bad. Say it one more time.
I was saying there's it's like an uptrend on the 5 minute. And so like if you're looking at the 1 minute and using the RSI, it helps to prevent from getting faked out too, from moves that you may not see on the 5 minute. So like people like fade a up move, right? And then get smoked. And then on the down move, like on the downtrend, on the pullback to a retest, you know, that's what I like to do. I like to fade on.
Bro, all right, so look, I'm gonna explain that. Everybody else.
Don't do it. Stop doing that, because I do the same thing and lose money all the time. Stop doing it.
What are you talking about?
I be trying to fade, do that fade stuff.
Okay, yeah. So look. So for you, close your ears, bro. Don't listen to what I'm about to say. Close your ears. This is only for you, DC. So since you understand that shit, bro, that's exactly what I'm doing, right? So look, that's exactly what I'm doing. So look, now nobody else pay attention to this. So everything I just taught about like the 1 minute, take it for the 3 minute. Take it for the 3 minute, take it for the 5 minute. Uptrend, downtrend, breakout trades, right? Support, resistance. The 1 minute is its own fucking world, bro. It's its own world. it would let you, only if you're a scalper, you know this is an uptrend, downtrend, but it's its own world. It's just like how we breaking into a downtrend right here. The 5 minute is not on a downtrend, my boy. It's on an uptrend. And it's gonna continue on this uptrend. You know what I'm saying? If I go to the 15, the 15 is super strong. Look how strong it is. It was just up there, but you can see it right here where it stopped. But let's go back to the 1 minute. And we'll go to the 5 minute. But yeah, bro, that's exactly what I'm doing. Did that click for you? Did you understand what I had just said, DC? Okay, cool. Copy. Yeah. I love talking charts. See, look, we just broke right there on the 5 minute. So we definitely broke it on the 1 minute and coming back to test it. See, broke it, coming back to test it. How do I know that? The doji. And it's the doji on the 1 minute. The doji going down broke it. The doji coming back and making it a doji, a long-legged doji, is letting me know that we're testing the RSI. It's indecision. It makes sense, right? The candlesticks, indecision at the RSI. I just called it a breakout. It's indecision. Breakouts are indecision. I'm just trying to make it click. Another indecision. So look, take it to the, oh man, it's gonna already happen on the 1 minute. It's breaking. But that's only because of this candle. That candle. Before that candle, look, it was testing. Ooh, not this candle. Oh yeah, that candle. Go to the 1 minute. See? Testing. Now I let it play from the 1 minute. The 1 minute broke. Look. That's that test. Boom. Retest. Breaks. Now that's that big 2 that we saw in the 5 minute. Damn, I'm nasty. I love this shit, bro. I just love the hustle. Wherever the money's at, that's where I'm gonna be at. And the money's in these candlesticks. So I'll be on the candlesticks. Boom. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna make me look right. We hit up there, we come right back down. If we come right back down, like around here, right there, that's RSI. Pause. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm done. I'm done. But yeah, see, I'm done. And y'all want me to live trade? Y'all make my brain hurt. Y'all crazy.
Bro, that's what we was doing the other day, bro, when we did that spy trade.
Yeah.
I don't know, on the RS.
That was live.
That was live on the RSI. He's like, look, bro, up 100%. I'm out. I'm done for the day. Yep, I'm good.
Yep. I don't like to brag. I know I should brag sometimes. It probably boosts my confidence, but I just don't like to. But it's what I do. Like, I'm just starting to get used, like, to let people know that I'm a day trader. It just feels weird. Like, people ask you, so what do you do? I don't know. I'm gonna start saying I own an online business. It just feels weird. It's just, I don't know. And then people be like, oh, for real? Man, that's cool. You know, I kind of want to get into investing and stuff like that. And then the conversation changes. And I just be like, oh, okay. All right. You have a nice day now.
Yeah, I like that. Tell me you're a risk manager.
I'm your risk manager. I like that. I'm a risk manager.
That's a good one.
I'm a risk manager. What you mean? Stop playing. Put some respect on Moody's name. I'm a risk manager. I need a badge now. Stop playing. I go to Staples. Yeah, man. Anybody got any questions? Dang, that was beautiful. You see? That was beautiful. Let's see what happens next. Yo, so Rich Boy, I said, let's see what's about to happen next. Rich Boy turned around. I said, hold on. All right. So that's RSI. We just broke RSI hard on a 1 minute. Oh well, it retested. I didn't catch that retest. I'm not on the 1 minute. I'm on the 5 minute, so it didn't show me these extra little candles, but it just came back to retest. The 7 minute is crucial. I love the 7 minute chart. And if you're scared of the 1 minute chart, go to the 2 minute chart. But yeah, it's just gonna, that's the RSI. See? And you just watch this bad boy. And especially look, if you see this thing on the 5 minute right here on your RSI and you get scared, because you be like, dang, I'm about to lose my uptrend. Just move it over to the 10 minute, 15 minute chart. And you're gonna see, oh, I'm still on an uptrend. I can still find a bounce. You feel me? 3 minute is just breaking. 3 minute can help you too, because you see how it just curves right back up. 3 minute keep you right. You know what I'm saying? Correlate them guys. Full time frame continuity. See, if it broke right down to 3 minute, that means it's hurting on the 1 minute. Or it's just try to bounce back up. See, look, but that's what I meant by it's hurting. That was that. Now it's trying to get back to its uptrend. Oh, I gotta press play. We gotta get back to this median. Once it gets back to that median, breakout again, baby. And that's even better when it goes down to the 30 or 25. That's even better for an uptrend. That's what I mean by like, oh, all we need is a pullback. Watch this pullback. It's gonna be wicked. It's already curving. You see how fast it ran up? Just wait for it. And if it stays under, it just goes on a worse downtrend. And it just probably go visit daily to just go back up higher. Whenever you're over your daily,
Question, Moody.
what's up?
So time it's that level, just generally speaking, this is part of my this is more of an anxiety question. So I'm looking at this, and you mentioned calls at that RSI level on the, let's say 25 level, right, for entry point. When you see that, because you ideally,
People, this being recorded, I think, and people listening. So let's just say for an entry point, 28.
28, gotcha. So say you do that, or you consider doing that when it hits that level. Is one of the reasons for additional confirmation would be that you think that, but you also feel that buyers in the marketplace are also looking at that level and provide some support for a bounce. So you can feel even more comfortable buying because you know that there are other buyers. So when you buy the call, the price is gonna push up.
Yeah, I'm not alone on this 1 minute chart.
Right.
There's a gang of buyers. There's a gang of buyers with me waiting at this 30 and 25 mark. We could go back test it for years. I'll make it extremely small. My gang is down here waiting for me to buy, and my gang is up here waiting for me to sell. It's just about the government that's right here at this 50 mark. That's the government right there. That's the government, bro. They want to fake us out. They don't want to let us know if it's going up or if it's going down.
Yeah.
Play games and play tricks. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to milk us a little more. But we milking them now, baby, because guess what? We in a building. We know about options. It's only been a year. Look at Moody. Damn, stop playing. And I'm about to open the door for the rest of my gang. Stop playing. Ooh, I think I just beat the Feds. Don't they got like a 99 or 98 win rate? Boom, what you talking about? We coming through the doors, baby. What you mean? Yeah, we got snipers, we got swing traders. Come on, man. Moody want to be an analyst. Trust me, I do. But we got bigger things to do. We got more things to bring. You know what I'm saying? Amazon ain't telling everybody what they got going on next month. Ooh, I wonder what we got going on next month. Can I say something, Jordan? Nah, I think you don't watch it. But yeah, man. All it is just the love for the candles. And I'm gonna create some merch.
Gotta be in and out of that trade real quick. Well, you was quick draw McGraw to make that money, boy.
What you say, Rich boy?
I say you real quick on the trigger too when you going in and out them cannons. I see that.
Hell yeah, what you mean?
Quick
In and
draw
out.
McGraw.
Bro, when I'm in a trade, I'm already having like my contracts that I'm gonna sell at a limit sell order. I get mad because it sells my order, and I'd be like, "No, we just broke." Like, look, this be me right here. I got my sell order right here, right? Not on Trading Views. Literally, like, say if it's SPY or something, I got my sell orders at 3.56, right? And I got in, let's just say, at 200. You know what I'm saying? I got my sell order right here. This is me right here looking at the charts. Oh, no, we about to break. Hold on. I'm trying to cancel my order. Like, damn, they just stopped me out. Okay, they only caught me for 30 contracts. All right, I got 20 more. We good, baby. All right, yeah, we just hit a resistance. Oh, no, I ain't even gonna go. Oh, snap. Look, I'm out. I'm done. Let's go. And then I go to the Discord and be like, hey, anybody need help? So I can calm my phone down because I want to go back up in the trade. I want to go trade some more. So I was just like, nah, Moody, chill out. You just made 7.
You just waiting on that pop.
I'm trying to tell you, that's 7 long ones. Just chill, Moody. You know what I'm saying? That's today. That's one day. Just chill out, big bro. It's okay, brethren. You know what I'm saying? Go help some people in the Discord. Then Dennis will hit you with the, yo, what's going on with Tesla? And then you start realizing you still got runners. Yeah. I get emotional trading too, bro.
Yeah, and they're doing that, boy.
I get emotional. I'd be like, man, listen.
Yeah, bro. I can't trade with you, bro. I get too emotional, bro. Just talking to you on the Discord, bro, in the chat.
I start losing. I start talking about Biden. See, man,
I'm
Biden
like,
falling asleep like you talking, bro. We at war, man. What's wrong with you, dog?
I'm jumping up and down like a kid, bro. Like, oh,
You know what I'm saying?
fingers all sweaty, like
All of that. See, I just don't get angry. I don't get angry when I lose. I be like, all right, you got me. You got me. Say less. I'm gonna get you.
But the thing is though, like you know, like you've practiced on taking the emotion out. It's 2 things. So like trading on the 1 minute, you definitely I agree with you, Rich. You got to be quick, like super quick, and have all your tools and stuff set up and ready to go and be confident. That's have low confidence and trade 1 minute charts and be in and out and like be slow. You can't do it. But Moody though, like I don't know, man. Like you definitely went in this week. Like you had like all these different charts. Like I wasn't able to like participate really, but I like, you know, in the evening check in and look and see what's going on. Like you like wrote up all these charts and all this stuff, and like all your stuff like hit like during the week. It was like ridiculous.
Yeah. Fortunately, bro. Yeah. It ain't me, man. It's the strat and it's the Most High, bro. It ain't me.
Hey,
I just love. I do everything with my heart. I do everything with passion. I do everything with good energy. And that's why I tell people that's just the key, bro. That's the key. You just got to believe you're going to do it. Even the days that I don't even feel like I'm going to win, I end up winning because I just be like, bro, I'm a winner. I'm just a winner. I go to sleep telling myself I'm a winner. If I lose, you don't want to be the person I lost against. Trust me. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. That's why I try not to even look at Jordan because he's like the person I'll be like, oh, okay, man, let me outdo you real quick. But it'd be like,
but that's the thing though. It's like positive energy. It's like
yeah. It ain't like I want to be better than Jordan.
Right, but it's like the Bulls, right? Like the 96 Bulls through 98 or the other, so everybody talks about the 96, but either 3-peat team I mean, Jordan, you got Scottie Pippen, BJ Armstrong, the whole team. I mean, you can't win that many championships without having a team and being confident.
That's
Feeding off their energy,
a fact.
and y'all helping people take shots. I mean, I'm observing on the bench.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna get in the game though.
I'm the type of person, bro. That's why I be telling people like, hey, bro, drop a testimonial. You know what I'm saying? Drop some flowers and stuff like that. Cause I'm the type of person where it's like, I don't feel like I do enough. You tell me all this stuff, appreciate it. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But when people give me like compliments and stuff like that, I'm very, very, I receive it. I take it. You know what I'm saying? I store it in my subconscious, but anybody could say those words. I don't know if you really meant that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the kind words. But I just always, I just like criticism. I like to know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
I just want to know what I can do to get better. I know what I'm doing good. Like, I know that my chart classes is fire. You don't gotta tell me it's fire. Shit. Just drop a testimonial for me. Guess what? Look, I'll tell you, the days that I'm down, I'm gonna go read that shit. And guess what? It's gonna give me some flame. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let me go do what I need to do. I ain't gonna tell you the next part because I don't want people to be doing it so they could catch blessings from me. But yeah, you know.
Hey, Muda, but the way you did it tonight, by doing it live like that, I really see something totally different than the way you was explaining before. This really showed the way you thinking as it's going down. And I like the way you're doing it tonight. Is really opened my eyes to a few things that, you know, you seeing things as your mind working as it's going, you know.
It's clicking in.
Yeah, it's working. I see that. I like the way you did that tonight.
I appreciate it.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, I might actually be doing all my classes like that. I just forgot to do it yesterday. Yeah, I forgot to do it because I was gonna be I'm doing everything, even when I teach, like, say the strat, like here, let me see it. Right here. Dang, you already do it. You already did it. I was gonna do the 2-2 reversal. So we could try to see if it's, let me see, it's on a downtrend anyways. Like, I was just gonna do everything, like your stop loss would be right here if we want to go for puts because it's bear flagging, right? But it has time to bounce, but how I'm seeing it, it's trying to travel down. So let me press play here. You will take the bottom of that green one for your entry. That's your entry, just triggered. You will enter in for a 2-2 reversal. That's your stop loss right there. And you're on a 1 minute chart and you don't have that much time, right? Because you're not in the middle of the range. Boom, right there, take profits. See, but that's the end of the candle. That's when it closed. You know what I'm saying? So at 40 seconds, it was still down there. You know what I mean? And this one took out this wick right here, that bottom wick. And then it took out these wicks, the green one right here, right? So that was to take profits right there. And that's 183.61 from 183.81. So a 20-cent move. You know what I'm saying? And you could have stood in that trade if you wanted to, right? Let's say if you would have stood in that trade, what would have happened? You would have got stopped out. Boom, stopped out right there. Because that's your stop loss. And if you would have been the type of person like, I don't care, I'm not getting out, F the strat, I don't care, I want more I want to try, I'm being risky. Guess what? It came back, retested, and went right back down. So now you're back in profit, right? So are you going to take your profits this time? Or are you going to play with it, right? Because it's back, it stopped, but it was back right there, giving you the same profits, right? At like 20-something cents. Right? Let's see if it rejects. It's starting to reject again, but that's a morning star. Right there, that morning star pattern. I love morning stars. Morning stars take it up. It's funny, I said morning and it went up, huh?
And theta never plays a factor in the way you trading because it's you getting that grit pop. And that's what I was asking you about theta a long time ago. Now it's all clicking to me. I'm like, theta don't even matter. You ain't even got to look at theta because you're just waiting on that pop and you gone.
Just look at that delta and gamma, adding it up, and like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm $70 off a dollar move. Ooh, how
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
make a dollar?
So, and that's why I'm worried about, that's why I was talking to Jordan today about me always being in the blender.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always in the blender. I'm not getting it. When I do get the pop, I done been ate up by a little theta. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting the full ride like I should.
Yeah. Nah, I understand what you're saying. I get you 100%.
Yeah, I see. It's all clicking now with that theta. The theta don't matter if you're gonna be in and out in seconds.
Yeah.
No matter what you get in.
So that's the thing that's different. So like, I would say the instrument really makes a difference. So like, if you're doing this right here with options, yes, theta doesn't matter. If you are holding a trade overnight, then yeah, theta matters. So like, you know, obviously, so theta is the amount of decay each day.
Yeah.
You know,
But this is what I
But
mean.
data still matters too. Like if you're utilizing a 1 minute chart and you're just being in and out, it don't matter. Like with the first 1 minute, 5 minutes, possibly even 10 minutes, no, it don't matter. But in 15 minutes, data will start to kick in.
it'll kick in. But if you're doing futures though, then that's the difference with this in the instrument. So like, you could trade futures the whole day, or you know, infinitely through expiration, and it's no theta. And so they move very fast though. And so you could,
That's the only reasoning for it. Sorry, go ahead, my bad, bro.
I was gonna say, you could use the same strategy with futures. And if you did have a longer time frame, say the whole day, then it's immune to theta from that perspective. So you wouldn't have to worry. So you know, it depends on the instrument, but yeah, theta doesn't matter for short scalps.
Yeah, and that's why I was gonna say, like, in Forex, when I'm trading Bitcoin or just when I'm trading crypto, I keep open orders.
Yeah.
And it's because theta don't affect me. What affects me is the price action.
Now this is now Dennis, we still gonna put it together, but I'm just throw this out there, like with the so the second order Greeks that mentioned earlier today, but gamma specifically. So some people focus on Charm and Vana a little, but gamma, if you're doing, it depends on the type of trading you're doing, but it's more for position trading. So like if you have, let's say, if you did like a put spread or something like that, or let's just say you did a put, and like we're using the same sort of strategy, but the time frame is longer, and you say, well, I'm gonna look for the breakout. I'm looking at the chart that we're all looking at right now. I'm gonna look for the breakout above this 50 RSI, right? And so it breaks out there, but I'm gonna hold this position into the next day. Well, let's say if I buy calls and I expect the trend to go up, well, if I buy calls, then I'm gonna have a positive delta, right? And so in this case, if it's SPY and I'm just trading the options and I want to have a delta neutral trade and I want to take advantage of volatility, then you're gonna sell SPY based on the amount of delta. So if your delta on the call is 1, then you would sell 1 SPY. And then that would make you delta neutral. Now, the next day, based on the movement of SPY, if SPY went up by a certain amount, then your gamma is gonna go up. And then your delta is gonna go up by the amount of gamma. And so if gamma goes up by, let's say 0.25, then your delta is gonna change by 0.25 in addition to whatever the delta is that's gonna change based on the raw price movement. So delta is the change in your option price given a change in the underlying, right, or SPY, and
Right.
change in delta given a change in the underlying. So what delta does what people do is if you have a positive gamma position, it's called gamma scalping. And so gamma scalping is if you long calls and you sold SPY, right? Well, if your goes up some more, then you're gonna have to sell more SPY. But guess what? When SPY goes down, then you buy SPY because you are keeping yourself delta neutral, and that is gamma scalping. And what it does is, again, as the selling, right, you're selling high and then the price comes down, so you're buying low, and that profit that you make on the gamma scalp covers the cost of theta. So if you look at it like your theta is, let's say, $2 a day, and so your theta decay, obviously it increases the closer you get to expiration, but let's just say for simplicity, you bought a position on Monday, your theta is $2 per day. So by the end of the week, that's $5 in theta decay. If you are long options and you're gamma scalping, the amount of money that you make hedge each day will cover your theta decay so that you can still be in that option position without having to be exposed to theta decay.
Can I ask you this? The more you get away from your strike price, does the delta ever change?
Yeah.
Does the delta ever change?
The farther away you are from the strike, the lower the delta is. So
Will the delta ever change?
yes, so the delta has three functions. The delta is your hedge ratio. So it tells you how many of whatever instrument you need to buy or sell based on, you know, if you're long calls or if you bought calls, then you're gonna sell the underlying. If you are long puts, you're gonna buy the underlying. And then obviously the opposite. So if you're short calls, then you're going to buy the underlying. If you're short puts, then you sell. So anyway, delta does that. So that's your hedge ratio. The second thing is it tells you the probability of being in the money. And so the closer you are, let's say we're looking at 386 right now, right, for a price of SPY on the chart. A 380 and 385 option is close to or in the you know, so it's at the money, right? So if you buy a call, that's if we're doing SP, so SPY, let's say a 390 call, that's out of the money, right? And so the delta is gonna be lower. And then a 400 SPY call has an even lower delta. And if you look at the option chain, the farther away you get, the smaller the delta gets.
All right, yeah, I understand everything you were saying. You put
The reason why I'm asking because I bought August 19th, 2020, 155 calls on NVIDIA, and I bought it, it was already in the money, but I'm trying to think, will that 58 ever change? Would it go up some more the farther, like say if NVIDIA go to 160, is it gonna stay at 58 or would it go?
What's the strike price? What's the strike price?
you bought it in the money, right?
Yeah, I bought in the money August 19th.
No, look, don't think too much, because then you overthink. If you bought it in the money, and my bad, DC, I know you was about to say something. If you bought it in the money and you're trying to go further in the money, right? Because you want the, if you bought, if it's at 158 and you wanted to go to 160 or 165, you obviously want to make more profits, right?
Yeah, I bought it at 155. I'm only up like 40
I'm not
cents.
asking what you up. I'm not asking what you up. So you bought it at 155 and at 160, right?
Yeah,
What strike price are you at? Are you in the money or out the money? Because I heard you say you bought it in the money.
I bought it in the money. The strike price was
Is it still in the money? 155?
Yeah,
So you in the money. It's over one. Let me go look at NVIDIA.
yeah, because it's only at 58 cents right now. That's what it say. I think it's saying 58
I'm
cents.
about to answer your question real quick. So it's at 157. Right now it's at one. So if you bought it at 155 and some change, you're up. Because it's at 157 right now. So one thing I wanted to get you to understand, if you're in the money,
You're in the money.
he was explaining, your delta is still going to go up higher. So what happens here is your delta continues to go up, right? Your gamma will go up as well, but your gamma is going to slow down. Your gamma is not going to go as fast as when it was out the money. That's not how gamma works, right? People buy out the money. I'm saying if you want to talk options now, people buy out the money to basically trade gamma. Is their gamma that they're running for, right? They delta too, but gamma makes delta run out the money. At the money is like even. That's when delta and gamma, like I always call gamma its own special Greeks to delta. Everything in the Greeks, delta, gamma, rho, theta, vega, is his own Greeks. I mean, it's his own personal thing. They're all different, but gamma is his own personal Greek to delta. And that's why you add gamma and delta together to get the underlining, to get the full amount of money that you will make if the underlying stock moves up or down $1, right? So look at it like this. When you buy contracts out the money, that's why they're super cheaper as well. Why? Because the MMs, the market makers, they don't believe that those, it's not that they don't believe, that's not a good word.
They're selling insurance. The likelihood of it hitting is way.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. They're selling insurance. The likelihood of it hitting may not happen. And even if it does,
She has an eating disorder.
yeah, I know she got an eating disorder. It's all right, baby. I'm trying to tell you, they got all types of rehabs. But look, at the end of the day, so I'll make myself laugh, bro. So at the end of the day, look at it like this. And it's cool. You could try to throw me off. This is what I do. But anyways, where was I? I'm gonna just start from. Dang, he threw me off. I was saying something about the market makers. They yeah.
You're talking about deltas and selling out of the money options.
Yeah, the market makers, they don't believe that what he said. You know what I'm saying? They're selling insurance and the likelihood of it hitting. Dang, the chat. Hold on, it's throwing me off. Let me move this up here. The likelihood of it hitting is very small, but the thing is, there's a good possibility, depending on the stock, that it may hit or give you profits, but the market makers also know that not everybody are like, there's a lot of new traders, you know what I'm saying, from this bull market and stuff like that. They're gonna fake you out because they know that you're not paying attention to that and that you're not gonna take it. I know if you've been trading for at least 3 months, 6 months, you've seen contracts where it was like, bro, my contract went up like 300%, but I ain't never seen that. They know that you're not going to be on a 1 minute chart or like trading like a bot does or an institution. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to catch that. You're not like, it's not about to happen for you. Because it brought him up like 7,000%. And I'm like, what? I ain't even see that on some swings, right? But long story short, that's not what we're here to talk about. So with gamma, right when you get at when you're out the money, your gamma is extremely lower, right? But your delta is going to be whatever, but it's going to be extremely low too. As long as the stock moves your direction, it starts to shoot up and fast. Gamma is like the acceleration to the car, right? It's like, say you have a Lamborghini and it goes to 250, that's your delta. 250, your top speed, that is your delta, right? That is as fast as your car can go. That's as fast as your contracts can go, right? But now gamma is your acceleration to your delta. So let's just say you get a spark in the market. That's going to be your gamma, like that candle going up crazy. That's going to be your gamma exploding your delta, right? And the stock moving your direction. So you bought out the money, it's going to get closer to at the money. Once you get at the money, this is what happens. The reverse happens, right? Gamma, your acceleration, once you're in there, starts to slow down. But your delta still goes up, but it doesn't go up as fast as it was when it was out the money. That's why you can see those contracts that were at $5 run to $25 or $50, and you'd be like, dang, is a bigger move than the contract that was at the money. And it was cheaper, right? So once you get in the money, your gamma starts to slow down, but your delta still continuously increases, right? But just slowly. But the reason your contract starts to work for you if it goes your direction is because your theta will be low when it's super high. When it's out the money, when you see my hands up like this, it's out the money. When you're out the money, your theta is going to be low as well. Once you're getting closer to the money, your theta gets higher and higher and higher as your gamma and your delta is getting higher and higher and higher. Once you get at the money, your theta continue to get higher. Once you get in the money, at least, it depends on the stock as well, but at least 2 to 3, but let's just say 2, rule of thumb is 2 to 3 contracts in the money. That's when your theta starts to work with you, where if the contract keeps going in the money, your theta gets lower and lower and lower and lower as your gamma gets lower. But because it doesn't, no, I wouldn't say your gamma gets lower. It gets slow. It gets lower. It gets slower, right? It doesn't increase faster. Your acceleration and your delta still increases, but it increases slower. But with your theta going down now, say like your theta was at $10. We could just use small numbers at the money. Once you're in the money, it'll probably be at like $10.14, maybe $9.79. Once you get another one in the money, it'll dramatically go to like $9 and some change. Once it goes to the like third one, it'll jump to like $8. The fourth one, it jumps to like $4 that you're losing a day for swinging those contracts. And obviously, like, because the market makers want you to stay in, you have profits, they want to take those profits back from you. So the way they keep you in is give you a lower theta, right? It's like, in their sense, it's like psychological, where it's gambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a crap table, so it's not like the money's gone or whatever. So they got your money still on the table. You still haven't I was about to say deposit, withdrawn your money, right? So they have to, you know, convince you some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You're already going to get convinced because of the market, the charts, whatever the case, the news, and things of that nature. But once you start understanding about your contracts, that's the other convince. Like, okay, well, we're giving you a low theta. And that's why I tell people, look at your Greeks. Your Greeks tell you how much money you're going to make. Like, if you really having FOMO, or if you really don't know how to control your emotions, or if you don't even have a trading plan or trading rules, knowing how much money is in your portfolio, right? These are things that I go through on one-on-ones. Knowing how much money is in your portfolio, knowing how much a percentage of the money that you're going to trade, right? Is it 10%? Is it 20%? Once you know how much money is in your portfolio, am I trading 10% or 20% of my account, right? Once you know those two things, you already have rules set for once you understand your Greeks. Because now that you understand your Greeks, right, that's called risk management, right? Because now you know, like, okay, this is my theta. So I can't swing these contracts, because if I buy 5 of these contracts, the theta is at $5, right? So that's an automatic $20 that I'm going to lose. right? That's risk management. So you know how much money you're going to lose. I can't do that. So I can't swing that. I'm a day trader. I can't be a swing trader. I only have $1,000. I only have 500 in my account. I cannot be a swing trader. The only way I can be a swing trader is if I want to do my own due diligence and I learn about market rotation and I learn about market rotation, sector rotation, right? The first 3 to the last 3 and how they flip and how Moody's always talking about how energy is always running. Yeah, energy is down, but you get pops off of energy. That's called swings, baby. Like American Airlines, Delta, anything like that. One person asked me like, hey, well, Moody, when we was on live, anybody want to trade? Anybody need something? Okay, nobody got questions. Cool. Yo, Moody, can you look for a swing? All right, cool. Just looking through stuff. Delta, I like Delta. What he said early in the morning. And that's all I told him. Early pop in the morning. And it's because this is what I do. But I don't need a swing. I'm doing something completely different in my trading strategy now, right? Than other people. So you can't do what Moody is doing. You know what I'm saying? You could take suggestions. I don't give advice because I'm not a financial advisor, right? But you can say suggestions on what did I do to get successful. Why? Because whatever I did, my bad, excuse me. Whatever I did to get successful, right, is not, it can help you, but will not determine your success or get you successful. My success will just leave you breadcrumbs to success, right? And also it's just about how you measure success, right? Because I measure success in happiness, in love. That's what success is to me. You know what I'm saying? And not materialistic things or value. That's something completely different to me, right? But long story short, the reason I say that about success is because I've read many different books, and the books that I've read don't have to do with trading. I'll be honest with y'all. I think I read part of Trading in the Zone, and I ain't finished that book. Any trading book that I've ever tried listening to, I've pulled it up on YouTube, heard it when I was driving. All right, cool. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, man. Yeah, that's gonna help me. Cool, appreciate it. Probably 10, 20, 30 minutes of it to my drive and never finished the book again. Right? Books that I finish are like on mindset, spirituality, self-growth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the stuff that I like to read about. History, Napoleon Hill. I like, you know what I'm saying, things like that. That's gonna help me try to, you know what I'm saying, ascend to a higher being of myself, right? But long story short, with success, the reason I'm speaking about all of this is because all these books that I read talk about success. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They all talk about success and how to get there. All of this stuff are just breadcrumbs and tools, just like money, tools that you can utilize once you have a certain amount of capital. But success is going to come with your own discipline and sacrifice. That's the only way it's going to happen, I promise you. Whatever you choose to sacrifice from your life, whether it's television, I just like to call it distractions. If it's not what you want to do, if it's not what you determine that success will be for you in the future, which the future never comes because it's tomorrow and then you wake up, right? But long story short, it's whatever you want to do and whatever makes you happy, or whatever you tell. If you say, I'm gonna make $1 million playing a freaking flute, how do you, or let's make it more tangible. I'm gonna be a millionaire, or I'm gonna be successful, and I'm gonna be the breadwinner for my family playing basketball or playing football. You think LeBron James wasn't practicing every day? And not even every day. 3 hours, 2 hours here, 4 hours there. He only get paid what he gets paid because he the best, because he a professional. The only way you become a professional is by working hard. There's no other way.
Practice, but the other thing is too, you got to practice the right thing the right way. I mean, you could practice all day the wrong thing and just be completely jacked up. But Michael Jordan, Kobe, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Tom Brady, Barack Obama, they practiced the right thing the right way, like consistently. They also recognized what they were not good at and what they were good at. And that part, I mean, I like what you said about reading. I read a whole lot of books, and I mean a whole lot of books, like in school, my personal time. I read the Mark Douglas book, the trading psychology book. I read that when I first hit the trading floor, but experience speaks volumes, and then reading books about stuff that doesn't have anything to do with your career is helpful. And I agree with you 100%, man. I read Strength Finders. I don't know if you ever read that, or Good to Great, books like that. They're books about like success and the success mindset, The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, those types of books, because you could read about finance and trading and all that. That's technical, but that doesn't give you like what you were talking about. That doesn't give you those elements of happiness and being centered, because you can't do any of that unless you feel good, man. You got to have a good headspace. You got to with what you're doing to be able to execute all this stuff and practice the right things the right way. Because, even if you practice, if you're not locked in and practicing the right thing, it's not even going to stick. You could be looking at this stuff all day and still be like not successful. So yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I really like the happiness part though, because
this is the books I be reading, like The Art of Money, of Getting Money, Think and Grow Rich, Exploring the Game of Life and How to Play It.
Outwitting the Devil.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite books in the world, to be honest. Yeah, I give that book to people I love. The Way to a Superior Man, The Mind and How to Use It. And I've read all this.
It's super good, man. It's like Socrates or like Aristotle or some of that kind of stuff, man. Like really,
Yeah.
good.
It is a good book too, Word Magic, and learning what words mean. And then you start learning about the English language and how old the English language really is, and how you're really casting spells on yourself, like hell
stuff, man.
Down, hell like you're cursing people. That's why I say hi or good day. Yeah. See, look, Jordan in the background. You know what I'm saying? Books. They said if you want to hide something from people, just put it in a book. That's not how it was said.
I see that 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah. I need to get on the 48 Laws of Mayette, really though.
Yeah, I master everything in the 40 Laws of Power, but the emotional part. You master your emotions, man. This trading has made me figure out I'm really an emotional person. I try to sit here and be calm and stuff, and before you know, I start talking to my damn self. It's just crazy that this thing here in 40 Laws of Power is a very good book, but if you can't master emotions.
But is it your emotions, or is it your relationship with money that affects your emotions?
And that might be true.
Because look, if you got a bad relationship with money, just overall, that's going to affect how you spend money, how you use money, how you see money, how you save money, how you invest money. So if I got a bad relationship, meaning like if I was pretty much spend money, waste money, this and that, when I start trading and I lost a trade, like $1,000, I'm going to be sick to my stomach, right? Because I haven't separated my emotions from that money, meaning like all my life, I have used money to to gain things, to get what I want in a negative way, instead of using it as a tool to advance my career, to advance my life, to pretty much get whatever you're trying to get. So your relationship with money is going to change how you see money and how you use money when it comes to trading. So
I think my problem is with money is that once I get it, I don't want to lose it. So I'm one of the ones that my wife called me a tightwad because I'm always squeezing my cheeks when I'm walking down the road. I don't want a penny to fall out. And I'm a good saver. I'm not a reckless spender. But when it comes to something like this, I realize I'm not a real risk taker. So I got a business. So I make money every day in my trucking, but I still don't want to lose in this. I lost like $20. It was a nervous wreck the other day. But it's just something about this here, just doing this.
Bro, I will tell you 100%, man. Like at my job, so I'll just give you the quick cycle. So we talked about this last week. So I did trading for a little while early in my career. That was my first job. But then I went into banking and all these things. At my current job, we just had I can't disclose the amount, but it was a significant amount. It was like an exogenous event, and hadn't happened in a while. And it was like, I would say about almost 10% of our monthly revenue, which is all I can say is it was in the millions. And I have to explain why, what happened, and all these things, like tens of millions of dollars. But then I'm with you. I lost, like I said, that trade on my hedge for Wells Fargo was $40. But then it was, like I said, tens of millions. It was nothing, but my $40, I was like, woo.
And he's saying some real, because as a black man, I never had nothing. I grew up poor. So you get a person, and now I got more money than I ever had in my entire life when I started owning my own business. And then you see this here and you're like, man, this is another vehicle, and you can see the money. Me, this is how I look at it. And I understand where Moody coming from. Every candle, I can see this money. I can just see it. But am I willing to put what I have worked hard for into that? I'm willing to put 1,000 and this and that. But am I willing to, like what Jordan see? I see this finna happen. I know this. I done did this over and over again. I see it. Am I gonna put this $10,000 and say, okay, this is it. 10,000.
Yes, push the button.
Push the button.
Once you understand that, then you'll understand how the wealthy stay.
That's true though.
Once you understand that the wealthy understands that money is a tool to get to whatever the next level of wealth is. And it's
put $10,000 in this candle right here. It should change it.
Somebody got a question about a Wells Fargo trade though, so I don't know.
Let me see the Wells. I bought 8 contracts of Wells Fargo end of next week. Can you tell me whether I should have got calls or puts?
What did you get? Calls or puts?
Would you get? Put in there what you got, why you got it, and what your outlook is. I'm actually about to go to bed though, because I got an early meeting. But I will say this, bro. I ain't gonna say numbers.
Man, come on, bro.
My first month, anytime I've made a lot more money, we'll put it that way. Anytime I've made a lot more money in a month, it required more investment of me. So to get a 10-figure trade, sorry, not 10-figure, to get a $10,000 trading day, you're not going to get that just trying to put up $50. You know what I'm saying? To get a $10,000 trading week, you can't put up just $1,000 and expect that to be your $10,000 trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be comfortable and develop over time. You're going to develop the comfortability with using money as a tool. It don't do no good for you sitting in your account. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to use it for what its purpose is, and its purpose is to go bring you more so that you can then go do other stuff, ultimately, of course, leading to your financial freedom, time freedom, blah, 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 blah. Right. But you have to accept that. So I'll say that without throwing numbers. My biggest months have required the biggest investment, but it's damn sure been worth it. The other thing I wanted to add was, I don't remember no more, so never mind.
All right, so look, I will agree with what Jordan said, exactly what Jordan said, and then of course relationship with money and stuff like that. But what Jordan said, and then I'll add this. The biggest misconception about a millionaire is that they have 7 streams of income or 5 streams of income. I tell myself that that's a lie. What I learned is, and well, let's not use that word. What I've learned is a couple of streams of income will help you become a millionaire, but really is skill sets, and even 1 to 2 skill sets will help you become a millionaire. It's about learning to monetize your skill set, right? Because when you learn that key word right there, monetization, when you learn how to monetize whatever you know how to do, whether it's learning how to cook, there's different ways of getting paid on how to cook. You could create a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You could create courses. You can create ebooks. You could create a Discord. You know, whatever. Like, it's about knowing your niche and then monetizing around your niche. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you truly create multiple streams of income coming off of one income, off of one skill set, right? So, and it's not even becoming a millionaire. It's just becoming successful or on a path, or when you already have financial freedom. And that's what I can say that I know from my experience.
Well, do you agree with this terminology? Yes. The only reason why most people are not millionaires, because it's a very select few, but millionaires are derived from millionaires. So you got to know somebody that's a millionaire to really become one.
No,
because,
that's not true.
Now, let me say this. Because I got in trucking and didn't know nothing. I was comfortable working for a company. And I had a friend of mine kept telling me, hey man, just start your own business. Man, you can do $200,000 on one truck. Couldn't believe it. Just didn't make no sense. Didn't make no sense. But he showed me. He said, I can show you this. In 1 year, you can make $200,000 on one truck. I started thinking. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I took a chance. I took that risk. Now I'm 47 years old, but I was like 40 years old, 42, 41, whatever. I took that risk and it paid off. But I'm 47 now. So all I got 3 trucks. So just do the math off these trucks. So when you get to a certain point, I'm 47. Y'all might be way younger than me. So risk to y'all, you can take that risk. Yeah. And I'm trying to get comfortable with it. But the only reason why I say that is because the only way I became a successful truck driver, I watched another. Only way you become a successful trader.
All right, so look, boom, you just answered just like, don't take this as disrespect, because I always respect my elders. You just contradicted yourself though.
I know I did. No, I didn't. Because it's
You said
true.
the only way, you said the only way to become a millionaire is by knowing a millionaire. And then at the end of your statement, you said what I was gonna say. As long as you know someone that's successful, or you look, this is the thing. The thing is, it's just a different generation speaking to another generation, right? And the things that your generation has done has opened the door for me. Well, no, let's not even speak like that. Let me not even talk lightly and give you your flowers. The things that your generation has knocked down doors for me and walls, right? So long story short, for me and my generation and people that are younger than me, I just don't give it an excuse. For y'all, I like, for people that are older than me, I don't give it an excuse. People like my mom is almost 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't give her an excuse because my mom can still learn how to really use a computer and do certain things and other things, right? And because she could get on YouTube and she can do this, like, for things that she wants to do it for, right? But that's just, it's just like training an old dog. That's just, you know, she's already in her routine. She's already like doing what she needs to do. And how I just look at older folks, especially if they have, you know, kids and stuff like that, is like, hey, bro, you can try to teach your parents or whatever, but do it for your parents. They change your diapers, right? They did that, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grow my mother's portfolio for my, like, myself.
But you gotta remember this. You gotta remember this.
But this is what I'm trying to get to. At the end of the day, for my generation, there's no excuse, bro. We have the internet.
Because y'all
It's a DC talk, bro. Whenever he's speaking, it's like listening to me. You know what I'm saying? He may not know this, but it's to me. I'm looking at him like Diddy, like Ho, like Nas. I'm listening, bro. You was on a trading like floor, bro, trading with a whole bunch of people, and then everything that I already remember that he spoke about when I first met him online. You know what I'm saying? He was giving us flowers and like congratulating us on, like, bro, I'm gonna listen to whatever you say. Why is because of your experience.
Well, I'll say this. One of the things that I've been struggling with, and that I think Moody and Jordan have been incredibly helpful with, is getting over that hump. And the last time Jordan and I met, I kind of gave him a preview of the different accounts I had set up, and this the way that I think, based on my previous experience and how I'm comfortable with taking risk. And I would, share that same approach for you. You took the risk at 42 and you did it already. Just like I took different risks in my career already to get where I'm at that were monetary. And at that point, I wasn't afraid. You did the same thing at 42. 5 years later, you got 3 trucks and you're successful. That cost you to do that in the form of time and also money at that time. But you are 5 years removed from that. So I would encourage you to go back to 42 and ask yourself, what made me pull the trigger then and say I was okay to part way with this money then? The same would be true today.
But
you put this 20,000 in this account and go.
It's like deja vu, because I'm the same person that I had to have people kick me in my butt and make me go and buy that truck.
Why did you get the first truck? I understand that you saw him do it and he was teaching you, and you know what I'm saying, you jumped and did it, but what made you that fuck it trigger, excuse my language, but that fuck it trigger inside of you, what made you say, fuck it, let me go buy me a truck while I'm working?
It was my wife and my partner who was teaching me, made me go.
Stop right there. That's Jordan. Why? Why? What you were gonna say, DC? Hold on, bro. What you were gonna say, DC?
It's the same thing.
I was gonna say Moody's teaching you, Jordan's teaching you, so you got teachers around. I think that the missing link though for you, and it's different for me. And so when we had that conversation, I got comfortable, and so now my next stage is I'm really going in because I've assessed my risk tolerance and the amount that I can go in with. So I'm good now. But I'm saying for you, I think what it might have happened then that's different now is that when you buy a truck, you have to get financing. And so the payments are stretched. Okay, well, in my mind, I'm financing this truck for this amount and I can make payments over time. So if it doesn't work out,
Never, no,
All
there
right,
was,
I got it. I got it. I got it.
there was
Thank
no
you
risk.
for explaining it like that. I got it. So before I tell you what I got, two things. Those are your whys. Jordan is always asking people, what are your whys? What are your whys? Right? On why you want to trade, why you want to do this. You have two whys on why you did something else that helped you be successful. It's always about reflecting and knowing your shadow self and how you did that, right? To be able to tap back into that energy and do it again. So one, you have, right? You can consider me, you can consider Jordan, you can consider Zay, you consider Avery, whoever, Pastor Trace, whoever you may like, right? Why? Because that's one of your whys. You had your homeboy or something. We don't got to be your homeboys, but you know that we're successful doing this. We show you live, we show anything. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, your other why was your wife, right? You probably have that why. Your wife is probably encouraging you to do it. So you know what happens with fear, with resistance in candles? I always put things to candles. Resistance, right? Or resistance when you hitting weights, you get sore, you get tired, and you gotta relax. You gotta let the muscles build back up. And guess what? You go back over there when you was doing, let's say it was push-ups, 10 push-ups, now you're doing 20. And you like in your mind, like, yo, discipline. Now I'm doing 20 out of nowhere in less than a week, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you're applying yourself. It's the same thing.
Let me tell you something.
No, oh, my bad. It's the same thing. But the thing is, you got to find one more why. And I'm going to tell you what I had caught. You got to find one more why. You know why? Because your wife and you having that homeboy, that's what pushed you off the edge. This time you have that, right? And then you have a community. So you have to find another why, that other why, that F it button that's going to make you, you know what? I need to do this. And that's you finding it for yourself. Right. And then what I was going to tell you, what DC said that made me think was, you know, it's just knowing that you had this payment day and, you know, the money structure. All you have to do, bro, is let's say you have, let's not even try to play with a larger amount of money. Let's say you have a $2,000 account, right? Because I know you say you have a pretty decent amount account. Let's say you have a $2,000 account. I'm about to just teach you something super quick. All you do is put $2,000 on the side. Don't have it in your account, in your buying power, right? Start your new account with $2,000. Put $2,000 aside. And you know what you tell yourself? This is tangible. You holding these $2,000. You ain't gonna spend these other $1,000 because you'll use it to trade. You're gonna keep it in your dresser and you'll touch it every single time. And you'll tell yourself every single day that you trade, I don't care if I lose these $2,000. You know why? Because I have another $2,000 that I can trade with. We gonna make this money, and you disattach your emotion to that money. Why? Because you can lose that money now. Because you have it replaced already. But then you know what you do to make that thought even stronger? You tell yourself, and I also got a job. So I got more than $2,000 that I could throw right back into that account.
I think this having account. I think this having
Check it out.
account.
I'm about to give you a trading strategy. So now that you do that, trade with 200, and you just choose the number. I'm gonna just give you a suggestion. Trade with $200 or $400, one trade a day, and do that for half a week or a week, and tell me how your journey went. Take Jordan's trades.
Yeah.
Take Zay's trades. They smaller.
Yeah.
excellent
You know why I'm
advice,
telling you
Moody.
that? Because you're sizing your account correctly now. You're buying enough contracts. I'm not telling you how many contracts to trade. You just go put it in the system. If I buy 5 contracts, how many do I get? Oh, I get this many. Now you're gonna learn what you're able to trade, right? You know what I'm saying? Now you're setting rules because you're like, oh, I'm trading with $400. I ain't about to touch 5 because that's only gonna give me 4 contracts. You know what I'm saying? A 20% move on SPY is like $24, $25. You feel me? Nah, I ain't even trying to trade that. Let me look at the Greeks, like Moody told me. Oh, I might go ahead and, I was arguing about Bank of America and all these financials. Let me go ahead and look at Citibank. Let me go ahead and look at Bank of America. Why? Because the theta is extremely low, even on a weekly contract. Next week is extremely low. Theta probably like quote me on this too. $4, $5. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, and if you're gonna quote me on that, you got to know option contracts, right? Because if you pull up the option contracts right now and you're looking at next week, if you're looking at what expires next week, understand that that's not Monday, right? So we're on Friday, and the weekly contract just ended. So you will have to look at that contract like it's next week. So you will have to look at the next one, right? Because that'll turn into the weekly contract on Monday, right? So right now, as we'll look at it, we know that the week contract that we look at right now is actually next week's contract, right? So you'll look at it from the second one. But long story short, and you'll see that if you buy them at the money or even out the money, the Greeks are gonna add up to like you making anywhere between 60 to 80 bucks. But guess what? Them contracts probably cost anywhere, and I'm not even on my phone. Them contracts probably cost anywhere between next week. See, and they're gonna be a little messed up just because it was Friday too. But at the money, also we had a bullish market. So that means the contracts are up, premiums are up. So I'll say at the money anywhere between they're not no more than even this week's. This week's will be next week. So that's the one I'm talking about. I'll give it like 60 bucks, give or take, anywhere between 40 to 60 bucks at the money, right? So, but the beautiful thing is them Greeks are going to be good. The delta and the gammas, add those together, and you're going to see how much money you'll get if the underlying stock goes up $1 if you're going for calls, right? So, and let me just go check myself because I want to tell you this correctly. I'm gonna just go to Bank of America. Bank of America.
They're $1.05.
July 22, $80. I was a little off, and that's because we're bullish right now. But if you go to the second one, you see it's at $60 though, right? 40 to 60. When I was saying, so the $33 call is at 60 bucks, right? Let's look at the Greeks. You'll be making anywhere between 40 to about 50 something bucks, $55 around there, give or take, right? So if we go next week, $33, 90 bucks, you'll be making $54, give or take, right? And the theta, $4, right, for next week. And that's July 29th, right? Those contracts are actually going to be cheaper on Monday, right? But look how cheap these contracts are. We could go for $34. Matter of fact, look, and I'm gonna go to Wells Fargo and talk about it, but the $34 ones, look at the $34 contracts. They're 32 bucks. How many can we buy of those? I'm about to just teach you, right? Because we were saying $200 to $400, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's say we're gonna use $400. We could buy a little more than 10, right? Let's say we could buy 13. $416. We could risk that. That's 13 contracts, right? Let's just say that this contract went from $32 to, let's just say, $52. That's a $20 move, right? Let me make sure. Let me go back. I was just saying all that in my head. $34 contract, $32, 32 to 52. Yep, that's a $20 move, right? We bought 13 contracts. So I'm just going to my calculator. So I'm going to multiply 13 times 20 bucks, right? Because that's what you're going to get for each contract, right? If it goes up 20 bucks, that's what you're going to get. Multiply that, that's 260 bucks that you traded with $416. If it goes up, well, I don't want to say the underlying stuff goes up $1 because I'm not using the Greeks. I'm just saying if that contract moves $20, and that's probably like $1 move. You know what I'm saying? And it probably gives you more than that on $1 move, right? On Bank of America. So Long story short, that's $260. And if you do that, let's just say multiply that for 5 days, right? That's $1,300. You just took that $2,000 account to 1,300 to 3,300. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, if you just focus on one stock, regardless if it's calls or puts, and you size your position correctly, not buying 1-3 contracts, you know what I'm saying? That's just warming up and trying to learn options. That's what you're supposed to do, right? But even when you want to take the risk and it's clicking for you, and you know, like, hey man, I did great. And you could look back in time like, yo, for a month straight, 4 weeks, I did great for 3 weeks. It was just this week that like I lost money, but the other 3 weeks I did good. Bro, you know what I be telling people, bro? If you know for a fact you could jump in a trade, if you know for a fact you could, don't lie to yourself, you could jump in a trade and you can make anywhere between 10 to 20%. I don't be trying to give people FOMO, but I'll be like, I don't understand why you're working. You're just not sizing your position correctly. Because if you could jump in any trade and make anywhere between 10 to 20%, if you're sizing your position correctly, let's just say you bought 20, let's just say you bought 20 contracts instead of 13, right? For $20. That's an automatic $400, right? When you start playing with bigger money, let's say you put in $1,000 behind the trade. Let's see how much contracts $1,000 is going to get us. Anywhere between 30. Let me see. What was the strike price? 32. A little shy. 30 was 360. Let's just say you're gonna put $1,200 on a trade. That's $40. Say you're looking for, we're keeping the same strategy. As you grow in your account, it's just about sizing your position. As you grow your account, remember, if you did that for a week, you made $1,300. Let's just say you did that consecutively for a month, right? That's over $5,000 that you have grown your $2,000 account, right? So let's just say, how many contracts was that? 40 contracts for $1,280, right? At $32 a contract, right? 40, we're keeping the same strategy. We're taking profits at $20 a contract, right? Multiply that by 20. How much is that? 800. Now you're making $800 a day. That's how I look at it. I'm done trading. I'm not looking for a swing trade. I'm a day trader or I'm a scalper. I'm waiting for tomorrow. Let's keep watching this market. I'm about to learn more about candlesticks. How about let me reward myself like that because I just made money. And if I want to take these $800 or whatever I made, it's good. You know what I'm saying? You was just making $1,300 off of, I forgot what was the profits, like $260 a day, right? Let's just say you're making $800 a day. That's $4,000. No, hold on. No, it is. That's $4,000, right? That's $4,000, what you call it, by the end of the week. If you're making $4,000 a week, imagine what you're making a month. Multiply that by 2 months. Trading is going to get different. By that time, you can switch your strategy a little bit. And what I mean by switching your strategy is you was buying 40 contracts. You was putting up $1,200 a trade. You have grown your portfolio larger now. You was doing that at $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Because we grew your account. Remember, from $2,000, you was making $1,300. You did that for a month. It was over $5,000. So now you're putting up $1,200. You know what I'm saying? Now your account, if you consecutively did that, is over 10. You know what I'm saying? It's over 10. It honestly is over 15. You know what I'm saying? So by that, or close to 15, by that time, you can, what I mean by switching your strategy is instead of now buying 40 contracts, it may be 40 contracts. That's why I don't like to go with the contracts. Instead of putting $1,200, now you're putting up $3,000. The only thing is that you're not risking that $3,000. You have a stop loss. Look at my chart. You have a stop loss on your inside bar, whatever, you know what I'm saying? However it was, if you enter in for a call up here, your stop loss is right down there. At the end of the day, you get to choose choose. This is your account. Your stop loss could be right down there, and that could be like, let's say, 30% stop loss. You could be like, you know what? No, F that. That's 15%. No, I'm done. I'm out this trade. I was a little too emotional. I don't care. It faked me out and it ran. Okay, cool. Guess what? I could trade tomorrow though. Look how much I've grown my account. It's cool. Today was not my day. That's all right. Everybody has those days. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm just rambling now, but I gotta go to chat. Holy shit. Did that make sense though?
Make total sense, man. It make total sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that made sense for sure.
Yeah, I'm hyped too. I saw the chat. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just gave everybody a one-on-one.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks, Moody.
You already know.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta drop some testimonials for Moody in the chat.
That's for Jordan. What you mean? Jordan put me up
Nothing I
there.
can say, I wasn't pulling the trigger, but now I'm pulling the trigger. You see what I'm saying? So I'm taking baby steps, but I'm pulling the trigger.
Bro. If you got $10,000, F it, bro. Do it with 5 and take 5 out. And just know you got another 5 to try it again with. Do the 1 minute strategy. You'll fit me later.
You can't
Now,
handle
I'll
that.
say this.
Stop
I'll
it.
say this. So again, this is so count, right? Like, okay, everybody's number is different. So I'm just gonna throw this out there just for the sake of argument, right? $1,000, right? And then exactly what Moody was saying, take 500 out of that 10 and say, I'm gonna do this strategy with these alerts from these analysts in the small account challenge. Take the other money and do something else with it, or whatever the case may be. But my point is, then if you lose the 500, well, you already had segmented that. And if you make 1,000, then you're like, okay, well, I'm good. And I could take the 5 and then I'll put it in the bigger account. And then you just use that 500, grow it to 1,000, take 500 and put it in the big account. And just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over again. So you could, there's multiple ways of doing it, but yeah.
Get it. Yep. That's why I need to stick to like 1 or 2 stocks. That's what I need to do and drop the money on there. Exactly what he just said,
Yeah, that's Eartha.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look, I was replying back to you in the chart. Yes, Netflix has earnings on Tuesday. Check the news tab is all the way down by the voice chat. Check just scroll up a little bit, and I put out the news on Netflix.
What do you think is gonna happen? Because it just had some news that came out about them.
I gotta go look at the price action, but honestly, oh no, I'm lying to you. Ooh, damn, disrespect.
Don't lie to me.
They're going.
I had to talk to my spirit. I had to talk to my spirit. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I don't listen to nobody that tells me that's what's gonna
Dennis, what's gonna happen? No,
what I think was gonna happen.
You don't
is
know fundamentals, Dennis. Don't put out an analysis because you cannot start earnings.
This is just what I think. Now,
that's what he think,
right?
Mooney.
So what
that's
I think is going to happen, right? Of course, the run up for the earnings, right? Because everybody, they're popping off of a partnership with Microsoft for their ad tier model. But they're going to hit a pullback because they lost 2 million subscribers, right? So they're going to report negative earnings. They lost 2 million more subscribers. So, they're going to drop back down, but look for them for a bounce for next quarter. So if you trying to play you trying to play the earnings, or what are you doing? Options, call?
I'm not missing this one this time. I'm trying to do something.
I'll go for calls if you're going for earnings. The only reason I say that is because we're in an uptrend right now. But I will wait for Monday, see what Monday says.
Yeah.
Do they have earnings on Tuesday before hours or after?
Is it Tuesday or Monday?
It's Tuesday.
Oh yeah. So man, they definitely gonna pull back. Trust me.
Let me see. It just depends. If I was gonna tell you if you should swing them or not swing them on Monday. I just got who we talking about? Netflix.
They were just in the news. It said Netflix back up after streaming issues. So I don't know if that's gonna be something.
Their earnings is after hours, so I wouldn't even swing them on Monday. I'll just swing them on Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, and just straddle. If anything, straddle, just in case. But if you don't know how to straddle, because like when you straddle, you got to do like 70-30 or 60-40.
Yeah, because one time I straddled and man, that did not help me. Both of my money was gone. I was like, what the heck? But you know, I'm a newbie, so I should not have been straddling anyway. But whatever.
Oh, and look, one thing I learned about straddles, when you straddle an earnings play, always take your, like, you can straddle it before, like, say, like, the last 30 minutes or something like that. It's going to go
Mhm.
retarded, right? But take your profits before the market close. Don't swing it. Remember what theta is.
Yeah. Okay.
I would probably play one of the. You got a better chance of playing.
And they'll both be printing you money.
Mm-hmm. Playing both, what you said?
They'll both be printing you money on some retarded stuff. Like,
Right.
the one's just going to be, like, stupid. The other one's going to be like, wait, why am I not losing like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just take your profit, cut the other one.
And Mooney, you said I should play when again? Wednesday morning? When should I play?
Play on Tuesday before market close.
Okay.
If you want to swing it, or like before power hour. It's always before power hour. You know how people always want to go for power hour and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
no, 3 hours. You're late to the party.
I'm always late. I'm trying not to be late this time.
If you try to get power hour at 30, you be late to the party because it's either gonna be at resistance already if it wants to keep running, and then it catches a bounce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's always like 220, sometimes like around like 130. You know what I'm saying? And then it runs up, breaks resistance, then it just comes back to a little support. And if you got in at a good percentage and you just holding the trade, you'll still be up at 20% when somebody got in and they're down like 15. Like, dang, what the heck? And you're just waiting for it like pop.
Okay.
But my bad, Dennis. I cut you off. You were saying something.
No, you good. I said you got a better. If it was me, I would play the banks for real. I mean, I wouldn't play Netflix. I would play like Bank of America. You got better hitting on that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Eartha. Look. Thank you, Dennis. This ain't even a suggestion. This is like, I am not a financial advisor.
Well, I know you're not. I know you're not.
I'm not either.
This is advice. This is
advice.
Don't play earnings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, you want to play earnings? Tell yourself you'll play the next earnings, right? And this is what you do. Tell yourself, you know what? I'm gonna go for calls and see what happens. And then you either be happy or you either gonna be like, damn, I should have bought me a contract. But guess what? It's all right.
Your first play though, and straddles, they work for, so it's two ways to do straddles. So you could do straddles on an IV play, which is implied volatility, and you can play the spike, but you have to be quick though. And either way, if you're doing a volatility trade or a directional trade, you just have to be so quick. And they work, and they're not like super advanced, but if you do a straddle, then volatility needs to be moderately low and you expect a spike and then sell. So that way, whether the stock goes up or down, it really doesn't matter as long as volatility goes up. But from perspective, if you wanted to play a direction and say, okay, well, if the stock goes up, then you just have to be like right in front of your computer and ready to hit the button for sell on that put like immediately.
Right. I had no business doing a straddle. I had no business doing it.
I mean,
is that Lauren laughing?
It works. It works.
So cute.
I had no business doing that.
Yeah, no business.
That sounds like me talking to myself a lot.
But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I agree with Dennison and Moody.
I mean, they might be good with the guidance, but they definitely gonna report negative income. But I mean, nobody really care about that now, right? So that you may be all right, but they already ran up, so you missed the run up. So like, it's not like, I think they had like 180,
Yeah.
186. So I mean, I think they had a resistance of 200, if I'm not mistaken. But so they'll probably run up a little bit Monday, and then after that they just gonna tank.
Yeah, it's at 190 right now.
Yeah. So I mean, me
Maybe
personally, I
191.
don't see them hitting 200. Like, they already ran up. People
Right.
about to take profits on Monday. Well, you gotta think in this market, like people, taking profits Monday morning. They see that run up. Citibank, Costco, all these stocks that ran up. People taking profits. They like, yo, my portfolio down 30%. I'm about to cash out right now. Like, what you mean? And then I'm about to buy the dip. Like Moody
Right.
said, RSI oversold, I'm gonna buy again, and then rinse and repeat. Like that's what
Right.
you do. You're not gonna hold and be like, well, yeah, nah, we still gonna hit 200. Nah, we not. I mean, we coming back down. We not hitting 200. Like, you take your profits.
No, I'm taking my profit. Mooney told me that.
You
Take my
sell,
profit.
then you go and you like, all right, man, we're gonna tank again. All right, I'm good. Wells Fargo at what, 41? It's going to drop back down to 37. And what you do, you buy and you wait back up, runs at 41, you sell and drop back down to 37. You keep doing the same thing. I mean, it ain't rocket science. Like,
Yeah.
people think these stocks going to go through the roof. Like, yo, like, okay.
Especially not now with the recession.
With Wells, I mean, I agree. It went up and it's gonna go right back down. I was just
Wells Fargo actually wasn't. Wells Fargo was actually bad. I mean, they lost.
I shouldn't be doing this, like, because
do it.
No, I really shouldn't. I'm being biased. I'm being really biased as I look at the chart, because I want her to be right with her 39 puts, or he. I don't know. I didn't read the name. I apologize.
I think Lauren and Jordan. So on the 30 with the golden cross, that's
Yeah.
right. So it's up, but not, there was, if you pull back and look at a daily, the high of today touched the 200-day moving average, the top part of it, and it didn't break above that. So there's some resistance there. And if it breaks above that and then it hits the target that Jordan was talking about on the gap fill, then yeah, you're still bullish, but it has to go through that first. So it might be some potential for the puts to still work out, but right now, if it goes through those.
You said it hit what moving average? It bounced off of what one?
It was the on a daily, it was the 200-day moving average. But Lauren was talking about the golden cross on the 30-minute.
The golden cross is when the red cross is the gold.
No, when the shorter EMAs cross over the longer EMA.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you said the daily. I was trying to back test something.
On the 30-minute.
30-minute. So this is the golden cross.
You see that? Exactly. That red line just like shot through.
Nah, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what I know about the EMAs. I ain't no special analysis like Lauren. When it comes to the EMAs, nigga, I'm not wax on, wax off with it.
Are we still recording this, bro?
Oh, snap. Oh, man, this is supposed to be just for the club.
This is So recording on Jordan's computer.
Oh man. So look, listen. Yeah, golden cross, right? But this is what I understand. This is how you know you on a downtrend when you're looking at these EMAs. When it's the 200, 100, 50, and 20, when they're aligned this way, that is a downtrend, right? And that's why it bounces off and goes down. This is one thing I learned about the 1 minute, because I like when I wanted to learn about the EMAs, I threw it on the 1 minute and I started trading it, and it works. Right? I don't really like the EMAs, but when this crosses, right, which they call it a golden cross, Moody, right? When the golden cross happens, and then you get the orange one that crosses like this is all you need. You need this same pattern where you see blue, light blue, orange, red. You need to see it red, orange, light blue, dark blue. This is what's happening right here. Golden cross, red, orange, you need light blue and blue, and then it's gonna stretch, right? And that forms the uptrend, right? Let me back test it and let me show you this. This is obviously, we want a nice uptrend so you can see it right here. Red on top, orange, you summer gun. It's supposed to be this one right here. It's flipped really quick. Hold on, let's find it. See how it's crossing? Oh, I didn't mean to move that. Undo. Man, look, I don't trade with the EMAs. I can't find it. It's making me look retarded right now. See, look, this is the pattern.
Retarded, Woody.
Right, I know, man. I'm looking for it to be blue on the bottom, this one on the bottom, this one over this one over that one, but over that one. That's the pattern I'm looking for. This is how it looks on a downtrend. But we've been on a downtrend so long that it's not showing the perfect how it's supposed to look on the uptrend. Wait, found it. Moody, you so fly. Look at you. Change it up, Lauren. See, red, orange, light blue, blue. That's one thing I noticed. When you got them like that, it continues upward because it stays on this uptrend, right? But right here, it started flipping. This is when you get out. When you see that red start to flip, that orange, it just consolidated right there. But you see it right there.
And then just.
And you see, look, it goes back to that same pattern. Red. Oh, well, I just put it like this. 20, 50, 100, 200. That, if I'm speaking technical. See, you heard? You see, you hear the wizards? Right. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know why I started talking about the EMAs. I forgot. Moody on another level. I was trying to. I was on an hour. Yeah, I was talking about the bounces on there. DC was talking.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, sweetheart. I think that guy going up. I don't like push right now. We on an uptrend, but I don't want that to be the case. But look, to be honest with you, you really have a good chance of going down just because of this daily chart, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they like to fake it out, right? This is a triple top, right? 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, which is a bearish pattern. So you just gotta wait for tomorrow. I said tomorrow. Look at me. It ain't crypto.
Monday.
Exactly. Get it Monday. So you just gotta wait on Monday. But this is what sucks about Monday. You might get an inside bar on Monday because this is a nice range, right? This is a $2.39 move, and it actually went up a little higher than that, right? Because of the wick. This from the opening price to the close is $2.39, right? So what I mean by inside bar is just like, you see how this went up like this? That was a nice range. This was like $2.86. Holy crap. $2.86. You see how you got this inside bar the next day? And look, this was over the weekend. This was a Friday. This was a Monday. Right? You might get that inside bar where it's trying to fake people out. Just fake weak stomach people out, right? Because bulls or buyers or sellers would not jump out of this candle because it did not trigger their stop loss, and also it didn't trigger anybody's stop loss, so they wouldn't get out that trade, right? Using the strat if they were swinging on the daily. So you might run into that, right? One thing, just to break the chart down a little bit more, with you having this triple top pattern, you could have also gotten to exhaustion risk, right? It's beautiful that the daily has peaked over the RSI, but that's not confirmation yet, right? With me, with the way I trade RSI, right? On a bigger time frame, we just need a break over that, but that's just a test, right? It's just like when it hit right here, that was just a test as well. You know what I'm saying? I could find a whole bunch of times when it went over it and just came right back down. I just gotta, let's try to find it. This one was crazy though, but look, there we go. We got one right here. It's just, this was in the course of a couple of days though. Yeah, so look, March 21st, March 25th. See, you might go back down. It just all depends on how much time also you have on these contracts. Like, let me see, this is what I mean. This one right here. See how it like breaks up, like it was running up, breaks up, boom, it comes right back down. So, and I was just showing you that on the RSI. You on a reversal, and that's the only thing. It reversed today. It didn't reverse no other day. It's been on a downtrend. It just reversed today, right? Because we stood bullish the rest of the week. I mean, throughout the whole entire week as well. And the market was green, so people bought it up as well, right? You also have one thing that's bad though. You have full time frame continuity to the upside, but that's also in your favor as well. The reason this is also in your favor is because if we understand time frame continuity, we understand that the red, I mean, this, you can't see it because the 15 is on there, but the Y is going to stay red. That's going to be for the yearly. The Q is going to stay green because we just started our, we just started our quarterly candle, right? Our monthly is also going to stay green, but the week and the day is going to change continuity. And the reason I say that is we go to the weekly chart. As you see, if you're playing the weekly chart, time frame continuity is going to be different. Why? Because you're swinging off a weekly chart, and this is your continuity, and also however else you have your continuity set up with your trading, right? But long story short, on a weekly chart, we have not reversed to the upside yet, right? Because this is not a strap pattern. 213 is not a strap pattern. 212 is a strap pattern, right? So it went 212 to the downside. It picked the direction to the downside and reversed, went back to the upside, creating a Browning formation. You see this right here? That's what it did. Look, 312. That's just like a reversal. I mean, not it reversed up here, but it's a reversal, right? 212 to the downside, it just turned 3-bar. Right here, you got a 312 to the downside, and the next week you caught a 3-bar. But look what happened the next week. You went down, right? It faked up. It went past its opening price. No, I'm lying to you. It tested its opening price. I mean, sorry, its closing price of its previous week. These are all levels: the high, the closing price, the opening price, and the low. Right? This tested the opening price, went right back down. It tested the opening price. As soon as it tested the opening price, it flushed down. And once it tested the low of that candle, it chose direction. That turned 2-bar, went because it was 1-bar. That turned 2-bar and it went down, and it took out a target down here. This one right here, this candle took out that target, and also this target. Didn't quite get that target. The next week caught it. Right. So yeah, it's still in your favor, right? Because it's about understanding time frames and then what you have on your chart. I only use the RSI and price action, right? So long story short, my weekly, which is a bigger time frame than my daily, tells me I'm on a downtrend. My daily tells me that we're testing RSI, right? To see if we'll be on an uptrend on the daily. That doesn't mean that we'll go uptrend on weekly, right? Reason I say that, we could go to monthly and see we're inside That's where I had got my range from. I made it yellow though, because I was trying to go back test stuff back here. I was trying to check out all these candles on a smaller time frame. Let me just delete all that though now. But yeah, the market, regardless of the fact, is still bearish. We're just bullish for the time being because the market is not just going to keep, and this is a monthly chart, and this is a whole month. 1, 2, 3. See how it went green, fake out, then did this thing, then fake out again, then just went down, then reversed. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months of going up, consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this was a consolidation period too. It just broke a high. That's all. Right. But this is a monthly chart. You'll see something completely different on a smaller time frame from a monthly. But the monthly is playing inside, and the monthly's playing under. Most likely is 50%. Look, check it out. I'm gonna just delete this too. That was I kept this because this is where your puts at, and this is what I was gonna show you before. Look, this is why I was like, I don't like puts. Homie reached charge DC, so why I think he'll smile once he sees it. I think I seen it on the hour. Look at this is why I don't like puts. Remember, I did this off a monthly time frame. The entries off the inside bar. That's the range. Now I'm gonna make this chart. This is your put right here. This is your strike price. Look at how these candles come down. They stop a little bit there. They come down. Disrespect that 390.50 and just test it. Come down, bounce off this. That's just a fake out. Comes back. This is rejection. Anything under 359, you can take it back down. Anything over 359, you're right in the middle. This is like the RSI. You're right at the median, right? So over. You're like reason I say the median is because you're in the middle of two different ranges, right? That Bank of America likes to play. Bank of America is either going to be playing around $37 to $39 and back down, or from 39.50, I'm at 39.50, but 39.50 to 41.87. That's that little range is playing in, and this is a bigger time frame. So in one day, you're only going to have 7 candles, right? So this breakout probably started in the morning right here, 9 o'clock. Boom. From 9 o'clock, this is what happens after a bull flag. It breaks down and keeps breaking down after a bull flag, right? I'm not talking about the rest of the patterns. It keeps breaking down, right? This is the only thing. Check this out now. Let's count your candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one day of trading, right? This is pre-market, or aftermarket, pre-market. Let's count again. This is also pre-market, that's 8 o'clock. You can see the time on the bottom, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, you could go with that one. Why? Because the next one is 10 o'clock. It starts at 9:30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pre-market, let's go back to 9 o'clock. That was one day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 days. I ain't gonna count no more. I'm gonna just go to the day. That's 3 days. Now that I'm doing this, I ain't gonna keep doing it because I know it clicked for you. That's 3 days, right? Now go look at your data. You're swinging for 2 days. It takes it normally 2 days or 3 days for it to start breaking to get you in the money. Are you gonna be in profit once that contract is in the money for swinging for 2 days over the weekend and then having Monday that possibly you could catch an inside bar? Oh my God, I'm by the 3rd day already. Then Tuesday is the 4th day. So now you subtract your theta times 4. Sorry, I'm lying to you. Multiply your theta times 4. And that's how, multiply your theta times 4 by how many contracts you have as well, right? So you don't even have to add your contracts. Just look at your theta, multiply by 4. And once you multiply by 4, take that number and add that by how many contracts you have. Not multiply, add, because that's how much you're gonna lose if you swing it for 4 days, right? To try to wait for that move to happen. Hopefully it happens quicker, but candlesticks don't lie to you. Look how it played right here for a couple of days. This is one day. Once you see these small candles right here, this is pre-market, aftermarket. This is gonna be 9 o'clock. Boom. Pre-market, after hour, 9 o'clock. This is 2 days. This is 3 days. This is 4 days.
Real quick, that was like a master class on option strategy. So I mean, just based on the expected move and the theta decay, yeah. What Moody is getting at is that the expected move given theta decay might eat away what profits you might get before you need to cut.
Or yeah, exactly.
Right. You need a move that's gonna cover that theta decay.
And look, and another thing is, since I spoke about it on candles, you could look at the RSI. What Moody says, sell at the top of the RSI, buy at the bottom. Remember we were just talking about right here, this bull flag. Boom. Let's see what price act. This is called price action. And also back testing on the RSI. So the RSI right here, that's the bull flag, right? You're not really gonna, I hopefully people see it, pole flag right there. And you can see it on the candlesticks. Let the candlesticks follow you on the RSI. Look how it comes right back down to the median, right? Boom. It goes on a downtrend for a little while and it plays. I can't see it very well because of these pluses. But it plays right there. And that's all these candles. When we was counting those days, it plays at the median. It just flirts at the median is what I call it, right? Price action. Check this out. I just need to put it right. Oh, I can put it right here so I can be able to see it. Remember this bull flag I was talking about? Boom, bull flag. Remember how I did it right here at the median? And bull flagged up here. Flagged up here. What is it? What's happening right here? Bull flag, median. Oh, I'm sorry, pole at the median, flag. You could just look at it in the candles. Pole, flag, pole, flag. It normally repeats itself. So what you seeing it oversold here and it flagging down here, that's why I was checking bigger time frames. When you check your 4 hour, look where your flag's at. I already showed you the trick on the RSI on the 1 minute. It's just gonna move a little slower on these time frames, right? It might, and look, it already tested this a whole bunch of times. It broke down, it found this as support, right? Boom, tested this, double top, came back down, double bottom, pushes this up, double bottom. The double top didn't take it too far down. Double bottom took it higher, came back down. This is called retest, 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 imbalance. Like could be, I wouldn't say imbalance, I apologize, but just choppiness and stuff like that, fake outs, comes back down, right? Because it had a breakout and it hit a resistance. Came back to try to make sure that this support level was going to be respected, right? Was respected. Boom, double bottom, breaks. Remember, double bottom. It did it again with the double bottom. Where was it? Right. Sorry. Double bottom right here with that break. Double bottom right here. Break, but this time it went higher. So if it comes back, it may come down to test this, or it's going to come down to test these levels. And when I'm saying these levels is the top of these wicks to try to find a bounce or the open and close of these candles right here. Because the open and close of those candles of all those dojis is the open and close of these this tweezer top that took it down. Right? So it's going to either come down right here, boom, and check it out. We'll go test it on a smaller time frame and we'll make it a little larger. I'll do it right there. That's what I mean, test it on a smaller time frame. Before I even do it on a smaller time frame, this is why I did it bigger right here. I mean, horizontal line. Because I'm gonna come over here. What the heck did I just call that shit? Oh my God. A bounce. I just want to remember because I'll be talking so fast and then I see it and be like, Moody, you didn't say that. You did not just say that, Moody. But yeah, a bounce, right? So then go all the way down here. And what do we find? Bounces, bounce, bounce, bounce. It's just price action. It's just not going to be always right there. But look at this one right here, bounce. You got bounces right here and watch. I'll find it over there. And it's gonna be the top red one, but you got that bounce that it caught right there when it said boom, and then it came boom, and then ran up, right? And then also, I'm also seeing a resistance. It's not the second one because I just drew that one. This one right here, right? Cool. Well, you could keep going further back in time, you know what I'm saying, and just see like what happened. Look, all this is what is happening right now. Like when it dropped, boom, boom, and it's coming back and testing, it just didn't fall all the way down. It didn't do this that time. It probably caught one of these bounces over here, right? I don't want to draw too many lines. Well, I can. Let's see. I just put a different color. Now let's do, I don't have, yellow. No, I don't have yellow, red, white, and red, movie. Let's do that, and let's do another bounce right here. 2 yellow ones. So we didn't fall all the way down here. So I think you're safe with the push. Just to answer your question, I think you're safe, but it just depends on how much time you have. Like if you had 3 weeks to 2 weeks, you Gucci. Because you seen it was like $4 if you can afford to bleed that much. Then yeah, but I always cut losers quick. So you know what I mean. That's one thing I would tell you. If it's just losing and it's just bleeding on you, I always cut it. What was I trying to do over here? Yeah, just back testing and looking for the bounces and stuff like that. And you can see how like it tried to bounce there and it didn't. So now we'll just take it back to the front. We forgot what he was trying to talk about. Oh, we did the yellows to see if it bounced from anywhere over there, and you can see where it matches up. Look at these bounces. Is that why I had drew it? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's what it was. If free falled over here, and we was trying to see if it bounced anywhere now this time and not free falling, and you see on the yellow lines that it bounced over here, tried, didn't, found the bounce here, right? Broke down, but then it still found the bounce, came over there, and now it's finding bounces here. Falling down, support still, breaking over. So it's gonna try to find a bounce up here. If it doesn't, it'll try to bounce over here where it's been bouncing. If it doesn't, it'll fall back down and try it again, right? But the thing is, the 4 hour is not oversold like the 1 hour on the bull flag. This one is like, and that's why it's bull flagging to the downside like this, like kind of creating a bull pendant. It is so it can give it enough time to come down a little further, to shoot up and really get oversold on the 1 hour, to really take the 4 hour oversold to come right back down. Because that's what happens on a 4 hour too. Anytime it goes oversold, it comes right back down. It's just sometimes it'll do that, right? That was very rare. But yeah, I think and let me go down a small time frame like 15. Yeah, you'd be fine. Because you see, look, and this is how I started learning about the RSI. It's just like, you see how I know this bull flag right there, and I can see it on the candles, and I see it flagging right here. This big old flag, that was that big flag that you saw in the 15 minutes when I took it down there, or it could have been a 30 minute I went to, but you see like the pole, that's the big old flag. So you see what I mean now by the 1 hour, just doing that to bounce and go up higher for the 4 hour. Look, I'm gonna make it click. For that to go up higher like that, all you gotta do Look at that 15-minute, the 15-minute how I just explained it. See the flag? It's coming down to the 50 mark of the RSI. It's still on the uptrend. So it could bounce off of there. So look at the 5-minute. The 5-minute, if it's there, that means the 5 minutes on the RSI right now. Or breaking. Look, see? It's actually trying to come back above. Let me just make this a little bit. See, it's trying to actually come back above and finding that was that bull flag, pole, flag, breakout. That shit wicked. That shit crazy, bro. I don't know how I be knowing that stuff. And you could just see the big old flag. This is the, I'm sorry, this is the pole. This is the big old flag. Broke down. You can see it on 5-minute how it broke the median, coming back over it, but 15 still has room to drop to come test the median, right? And you see how when I put this extra dotted line on here, how you can see the uptrend and downtrend on the RSI? That shit crazy, right? Can y'all see that? Or is that just my eyes? Like, how y'all just see all of this, but how you can see when it's staying up over it, and when you can see when it's staying up under it. That can't just be me. I don't know. Dr. Sebi did say when you get the magic glasses and the universe picks you. Let me get off. But yeah, hopefully y'all can see that what I'm talking about, just like on this. And then like what I was just saying, I only brought it down to the 5-minute, how you see it testing right there. I could bring it down to the 1 minute and just break it all the way down. That's why you see the 1 minute. See this beautiful bullish engulfing that you're seeing rising back up, and you see your candles going down like this. This is just a bullish engulfing, right? So the candles are gonna fly up, right? After a brace of resistance. And this beautiful thing right here, this big old line like coming to test the RSI, that's what you're seeing right here. That run up. That's all you're seeing. And it's just like, support, break resistance, support, resistance. Take your money. All right, good trading. Everybody else get faked out. Y'all watch the market. All right, y'all go eat. We done broke so many laws today. And the precinct right across the street from us. Oh man, oh, he from the Bronx. He know too much. He used to come up here in Manhattan and see all these, what do you call them? Gargoyles or angels, statues. Oh, I don't know if anybody ever been down on those streets and seen. But yeah, I don't know. Let me go to the chat. I be talking too much. Yo, what time is we? Yo, Lauren, come on now. Come on
He
now.
left us, Moody.
You said
Jay
what?
and D Wiz went to sleep. It's just me and you.
Oh dang, yeah, we're gonna have to jump off this.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's jump off this. But nah, man, appreciate y'all. Yo, crazy. Oh my God, it's about to be 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, bruh.
I just looked. Yeah.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, D Wiz say I ain't having it today. He got his daughter in town too.
Yeah. And Jay said he had a meeting.
Yeah, but he got like 4 meetings tomorrow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. I hope y'all learned a lot. Like, I don't think I gotta do classes for the next week. No, I'm joking.
Man, I told you, masterclass.
Yeah, this was a master class. Hopefully, yeah, this was recorded. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend.
Peace out, y'all. Y'all have a blessed weekend. All right, fam. You have a blessed weekend.
You too.
All right, you already know it.